And we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Hello everyone. We're back. It's time for the third case. We're almost halfway done with this game. A little quiet? What's a little quiet? Am I a little quiet? I literally have not changed anything. Doesn't look like I should be quiet. You said I sound normal to Kay. Hi Kay, hi Fluffy. Make sure to check your headphones, check your computer. Make sure all your stuff, because I haven't touched anything. All my settings should be as normal. Interesting. But we're here. We're gonna start the next episode. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I hope you're all ready to come and join me on some more weird adventures, as is the norm. Episode 3, The Rite of Turnabout.
Wakey, 201. Got some more questions.
Let me guess, he's already dead. Or gone! Did Jesus disappear?
Sound the alarm! Prisoner 201's escaped!
Well, you know, with Dad's back on the streets, things will be on the up and up for us.
Keep your voice down. You want that rebel hunter to find us or something?
Come on, we're small fries compared to... Huh?
You might want to run. This feels like a good time to get the fuck out of here. Nope, they're dead. Rest in peace to those two. It's not often we have a double murder in an Ace Attorney game. I'm trying to think. Have we had a double murder? May 9th, 3:30 p.m. Temple. Another fine day in the kingdom of Karain. So peaceful here now that I'm no longer in that, that trial for my life. I can't believe it's been 2 weeks already, but this place is really starting to grow on me. Is it time? Is Maya's training done? Still. It sure was a rough start. Now to do what I came here to do. To see Maya. Her long ascetic training is finally coming to an end. But before it does, she said something about one last rite she has to perform today, I think. Mr. Right! Wait, no, this is the kid, right? Yeah, and this dog. Love the dog. Habiraki! Hey, Albie. Habiraki. Oh, you've mastered the traditional greeting of Karain. I don't know about that, but I guess all that practicing is paying off. Have you gotten used to life at the temple? I'm grateful they're letting me stay here, but the mornings start a little too early for me. Yes, well, morning prayers do begin at dawn. After all, you can never pray too much. Daily devotion is very important here in Karain. That's off to you guys. I don't know how you do it. And today's a special day, full of even more prayer than usual. There's nothing better in this world than being able to pray to your heart's content. I can think of a few things I'd rather do. So what makes today so special anyway? You mean you don't know? Today's the purification rite. It's only performed once a year. That's what Maya must have been talking about on the phone yesterday. I wonder what her role in it is. So what exactly is Maya going to be doing for this purification rite? What? Didn't she tell you? She's playing the role of Lady Kira. That's only the most important part of the entire rite. It's unprecedented to have a foreigner play such a key role. Wow, that's really something. It really is. Helping out such an amazing person has been the greatest honor in this humble tour guide's life. So, who is this Lady Kira you mentioned? Allow me to explain. Once upon a time, hundreds upon hundreds of years ago, there lived a female warrior who fought valiantly. Let me stop you right there. Is something wrong? No, it's just, I get the feeling I'm in for a really long story. Yeah, I'd say it only takes around 2 hours to tell. Whew, dodged a bullet there. Alright, you're supposed to finally see Miss Maya today. The story can wait then. In the meantime, you can read up on the right with this. An English guidebook? Where'd you dig this up from? I found it just lying there in the temple library. I figured no one's using it, so I borrowed it. Hey, this book belongs to Maya. See, there's her name on the back. Guess there's no harm in keeping this for a while then. Miss Maya should already be at the site where the rite is to take place. High priest staging area, the priest is— oh, no. I don't know who guessed that Maya was gonna be on the defense side of things at some point soon. I think she's gonna be on the defense side of things this time soon. Because, that priestess outfit looks oddly familiar. The planet guessed it? Everyone guessed it? Earth itself came into my chat and said, oh fuck, I think Maya's gonna be a client here soon. It's a 3-part ceremony. When the moon is directly over the summit, it begins with the transformation. The high priest, the priestess dons the robes of Lady Kira, which have been purified with incense. Next is the rite of water, in which the priestess enters the spring. The high priest purifies both Lady Kira and her dagger. Ah, shit. The ceremony ends with the rite of fire, in which the priestess circles the sacred flames to purify her soul. In other words, fucking the kid's gonna come in again and be like, yes, the final vision of this murdered soul was someone wearing this outfit. Maya, it's you. And I'm like, God damn it. Anyone could have worn the goddamn outfit. In which the priestess circles the sacred flames to devote themselves to prayer. 2 days later! Jesus Christ. Let's go to the Palace of the Plaza of Devotion. I wonder if Maya's matured any since I last saw her. It's on a mountaintop, so it might get a little cold though. I think I can handle it. I once fell off a mountain, you know? You did? Well, like, technically off a bridge. You did? Really high one, too. You did? And all I did was minor concussion, sprained my ankle. Really? That's it? Biscuit, hi there. Would you like to go lay down in your spots that you were laying in before I started moving to get ready for stream? No? Would you like to lay in a different spot? Okay. May 9th, Plaza of Devotion. It's so cold. It's like the air itself is made of ice. But look at all these people. Well, this is the day we come to offer prayers to Lady Kira, the protector of our land. It's amazing to see how devoted everyone is. Devoted. Right. Couldn't they just as easily do all this praying someplace warmer? This, too, is a part of our religious training. It helps us build strength of spirit and willpower. Further up, at the end of those stairs, is the inner sanctum. I see. Everyone I've met so far seems deeply religious. Of course we are! After all, Karahin is also known as the land of prayer. It said that we Karahanese spend an average of 15 hours a day in prayer. Jesus Christ, Kay. 15 hours a day is too much. I'm barely even awake 15 hours a day. Yeah. What? 15? When do you sleep? From the moment we wake to the moment we fall asleep, our hearts are always in prayer. You see all the square flags around here? They're known as prayer flags. They contain the prayers of our people. Oh, he's talking about these colorful strips of cloth. There's something written on each one. Such piety is the glory of our people, and I'm afraid that story's going to have to wait for another time, Hobby. Maya should be here any minute now. Oh yeah, you're right. I can't wait to see Miss Maya again. Pardon me, O noble traveler. Maya!
How do you fare, Mr. Wright? It's been many a day.
Who might you be?
God, how did I not notice that was Sam Riegel? It's so obvious. I'm so upset at myself.
Maya?
It's Maya! Habiraki! Habiraki, Albie. And you, Mr. Wright. May the Holy Mother guide you on your journey. Oh, thanks. Long time no see, Nick. Well, did I surprise you with my act? You can say that again. I'm so happy. This is Maya Fey. She looks so much like her sister now. She's a spirit medium from Crane Village, back home. She was also my assistant for quite some time. Oh, that was many years ago. Her ability to channel spirits saved me more times than I can count. I sure miss those days. Oh, that's right. Yeah. It was a ton of fun being the real boss of Wright & Co. Law Offices. Now she's here, trained to be the leader of Crane Village and the master of her craft. Apparently, to become the master of the Crane channeling technique, you have to train here in Crane, since this is where the technique originated. Didn't I sound just like a pious nun when you saw me just now? Too bad that's about all I learned from the training I did. You haven't changed a bit, Maya. And what's that supposed to mean? She may look a little more mature on the outside, but inside she's the same old Maya. I'm actually kind of glad for that. I heard what happened, Nick. You ended up in court almost as soon as you got off the plane, huh? Oh, well, it's kind of a long story. I was the accused, but you sure seen Mr. Wright in action. He was amazing. I bet it was another one of your famous seat-of-your pants come from behind wins, huh? Well, I was almost found guilty any number of times. Okay, so it wasn't my finest hour, so sue me. Don't actually sue me. You haven't changed a bit either, Nick. Ouch. It definitely stings more when it's coming from her. So I guess you finished the bulk of the training and need to become the master, right? Oh, you mean the special meditation course for increasing spiritual power? Yep. I've completed the full 2 years. I can finally go home once I perform the purification rite today. Actually, I was wondering whether having a foreigner conduct one of their sacred rites. Well, the High Priest's wife usually conducts it each year, but with her baby on the way, it's just more than she can handle. So the High Priest practically begged me to stand in for her this year. Well, you may not know all the— Ow! Thank you, Fluffy, for the gift subs. I appreciate it. You scared me. Twitch added 4 gift subs and 9 bonus gift subs? Huh. Would you look at that? Ain't that interesting? And I do appreciate that, Fluffy. And Twitch, apparently. Well, 1 second. I think I'm slightly off kilter. There we go. Yes, oh my god, 11-7. I don't think I've had very few hype trains. So you can just immediately jump up to level 7 is insane. Thank you very much. Holy shit. Well, you may not know all of their customs, but with your training, I'm sure you'll do great. You bet. Just you watch, Nick. I'm going to be the best Lady Kira guardian deity ever. I'd better throw in a few prayers for things to not end in a flaming disaster then. So about that guardian deity you'll be portraying today, what exactly are we talking about here? Well, first of all, Lady Kira isn't really a deity in the way we think of them back home. She's a real person who fought to establish the kingdom of Karain a long, long time ago. Wow, so she actually existed. And now the kingdom's people worship her as a guardian deity. They believe she appears to protect the kingdom whenever it's in danger. Cloaked in a sacred robe, she's a champion of justice who defeats the kingdom's enemies. That sounds like something you'd be into. I know, right? Who wouldn't want to be a kick-butt warrior who takes on evil with a wicked dagger? Right. Whatever floats your boat. Still, Lady Kira must really be a popular deity if all these people are here for her. Yep, but there's more to it than just her popularity this year. There's more?
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Yeah, I know. This is not going to be the first time Maya's put on trial, but we'll get through it, I'm sure. So why is this riot attracting such a large crowd this year? Because there's been actual sightings, you know, of the real deal. Allow me to explain. A mysterious figure clouded in Lady Kira's robes appeared, just like in the legends. And she began capturing members of the Defiant Dragons right and left. Is it the 5th? There was the very first time we met Maya. So, like, the second case in the first game. And then there was... Was she on trial, in the final case of the third game? Because that's the only other time I can remember that was maybe her on trial. First case in the second game? I thought the first case in the second game was the one where Phoenix had amnesia because he was knocked over the head. I don't remember that being, Maya. They say it's only a matter of time till she gets their leader, the revolutionary Dirk, too. So Lady Kira's a rebel hunter now, huh? Oh, the second case. What was that case about? Because I don't remember. She was supposedly possessed, but was in a box. I do sort of remember that. That was oh, that's right. That was also when we first met Pearl. It's a bit hard to swallow, though. I mean, even if they are trying to disrupt the peace, I doubt the actions of a band of rebels can bring a legendary figure back to life. I didn't believe it at first either. But there's a real picture of her on the front page of today's newspaper. Oh, they're not dead. Huh. Okay, now I'm concerned. Who is going to die? If that wasn't the murder we witnessed, then what's about to happen? Sightings of her go back about 2 years, but this is the first actual picture of her to ever be taken. I can't believe someone was able to actually capture her on film. But couldn't this just be some Lady Kira fan? You know, like you, Maya? Well, Biscuit, what's up, buddy? Biscuit, why don't you go into your spot right there? Go lay down. Please? I set a thing up. And the moment I set the thing up, you were like, hey, what's this? And you started roaming around all over the place. But the thing only works if you go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. On your bed. Right there. Alright. You mean like a cosplayer? Those rebels are no joke, Nick. They're trained in hand-to-hand combat and stuff. You think some regular cosplayer can take on people like that dressed in a costume alone? That's why she has to be the real deal. It gives me chills just thinking about it. I bet Lady Kira's spirit possessed the sacred robe or something. A spirit possessing a piece of clothing? Maybe you should cut back on all those action superhero shows, Maya. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're just jealous that I'm so young at heart. I've got a real office to run now, so I've got to keep it real, right? I don't know who you're talking about, but that's definitely not me. That's right, Maya has no idea about most of the things that have happened. You've really lost your edge since I last saw you. Those spikes of yours have gone really dull, and there's even one that's drooping. Can we leave my hair out of this? Anyway, I swear that the Lady Kira people have been spotting is the real deal. Biscuit, get down from there. No, no, no. Hey, hey, hey. Come here. Nope. I don't even know how you got up there. No. How did you get up? No, hey, hey, hey. Let go. Stop that. Come here. Biscuit. Stop it. Stop. Stop it. Ow! Biscuit, stop. Biscuit. Be that wire. Biscuit, stop. Stop. No. No. Out of the room. Out. Okay. Apologies. Biscuit was being rude. But we're back. No, Biscuit, you're in timeout. Besides, it's just so much more fun to believe it's true, you know? I can't believe you really buy all that. Although, I wonder who's under that robe. But Mr. Wright, she's the talk of the town. She gave me this great new food idea. It's gonna be like a soul bun, but based on Lady Kira. I'm calling it the Kira bun. Talk about a Kira business strategy. God damn it. Kira? Okay. Come on, Maya. Just admit it to you running around dressed as Lady Kira already. I guess the jig is up. What? Is it really true, Miss Maya? Indeed, it is I, Lady Kira. After hundreds of years, I have returned in this lovely young lady's body. What? Oh no, not the dog. Oh, he's fine. Only a minion of the Defiant Dragons could see through my disguise. Now, feel my wrath, foul lawyer. Yeah! Ow! Mr. Wright. Just kidding. It does feel like a little bit blasphemous to be doing that here at the Plaza of Devotion on this day. Just kidding. I mean, come on. I may be dressing up as Lady Kira for the rite today, but there's no way I could ever beat up one of those rebel types. I don't know. That was a pretty solid left hook she just threw. Oh, you were just trying to be funny. It really had me going there for a second. I wasn't gonna be that naive, right? Oh, I hope you enjoyed playing superhero at the rite today. Oh, when you put it that way, I'm even more hyped about it now than I was already. Oh, I hear the sound of the High Priest's footsteps. I better get going. His footsteps? During the rite, he wears these really big bells on his ankles. That way I know he's coming. Pretty handy, right? Well, see you later. I'll see you in 48 hours. I doubt they're actually meant to be a stop slacking. I doubt they're actually meant to be a stop slacking warning system for you, Maya. Miss Maya is always so bright and cheerful. Yeah, I'm glad to see she hasn't changed. As in, at all. I wonder if this means her training's been all for naught. I hope not. Ah, it's Acolyte Zealot! I love names. I love names. I love names so much. Acolyte Zealot? Look, he's the one praying in the red and saffron robes. He's a disciple of the High Priest, Abbot Enmi, and lives and trains at his house. Abbot Enmi. Behold. 1 booty. 2 booty. 3, 4, 5 booties. Anyways. Abbot Enmi. See how he prays in the cold without moving a muscle? Yeah, I could never do that. Ah, it's Abbot Enmi. The purification rite is about to begin. That's the sacred robe Maya will be wearing during the rite. Looks almost exactly like that figure in the newspaper photo was wearing. Whoever it is must have worked really hard to copy it. Or stole it. Please, sir, it's not a good idea to stare like that. You could be struck blind. Just give me a few more seconds. I mean, this isn't something you see every day. Oh, those bells on the High Priest's ankles. A lot bigger than I thought they'd be. Mr. Wright, it's time to enter the prayer pose like everyone else. Those who don't will suffer the wrath of the Holy Mother. I'm not religious. Okay, let's see. First, I kneel down and cross my ankles. Then I bow forward. Ouch! Great. Now all I can see is the ground, and my back is killing me. You really should have trained for this, sir. Wait a second. How long are we supposed to stay like this, Albie? The rite requires that we stay like this until the day after tomorrow. It's 2 whole days. I don't feel so. Mr. Wright, are you okay, sir? Somebody help! Oh, Phoenix, he's getting so old. The thing is, I think it stops being a cult and turns into a full-blown religion when your entire country is part of it. Fluffy makes a good point. Most religions are technically cults. Like, in the strictest definition of a cult, yes. Strictest, maybe not strictest, but like in the literal definition of a cult. In the colloquial version of a cult, we don't know that it's one mountain. Mr. Wright, please, you have to get up. Hi, has my spine been replaced with metal? Oh, my aching. Albie, where are we? The High Priest House at the foot of the Plaza of Devotion. Oh god, CRT TVs are so heavy. Especially because we had I just remember a lot of my childhood was spent with our family. We had a huge fucking CRT TV. Thing was massive. That thing was so fucking heavy. I guess I passed out from that back pain. It must have carried me all the way here. Something terrible's happened. It's Miss Maya. She's... Oh, just follow me to the Plaza of Devotion. Something must have happened while I was passed out. Miss Maya's... She's been arrested! What? What? May 10th, 8 a.m. Plaza of Devotion. Where's Maya? Just take it easy. Just take it easy, alright? But I'm telling you, I haven't done anything wrong. You can talk all you want back at the station. Oh, let me go! Maya! Nick, I didn't kill him! I swear, I didn't! Quiet, you. Come along peacefully or suffer the consequences. Oh, wait a second. What on earth is going on? I don't know who you are, but if you don't get out of my way... Hey, back off. Hey, back off, officer. Emma, what are you doing here? Emma Sky? What's she doing in Kurain? I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright, but we're placing Maya under arrest. Alright, take her down to the station, but with respect. Got it? Yes, ma'am. Nick! So, what are you doing in Kurain, Emma? It's a long story. Anyway, what are you doing in Kurain, Mr. Wright? Same here. It's a long story, but we can get caught up later. Right now, I need to know what happened. Maya's, well, under arrest for the murder of the High Priest. Oh, wait, the High Priest was murdered? What happened, Emma? Please, tell me everything you can. Well, basically, there was a murder during the riot as it was being performed last night. The victim is Trust in Me. Trust in Me, the High Priest who was presiding over the riot. Wait, hold on. Last night? You mean to tell me an entire day's passed as the purification rite? That's right, sir. You passed out for a whole day from your back pain. Never knew my back's like a ticking time bomb. I better take better care of it. The murder took place at the inner sanctum where the rite was being held. The inner sanctum? It's the place where the spirit of Lady Kira is enshrined. It's through that gate over there and up at the top of the mountain stairs just beyond. Oh, so that's why everyone is offering their prayers in that direction. Abbot Enmy and Miss Maya went up to the inner sanctum to begin the rite. And after they finished the prayer, you fainted in the middle of. Right after they finished the prayer, you finished in the middle of. So, who do you think killed the High Priest? Unfortunately, Maya is our sole suspect right now. During the rite, the Inner Sanctum was off limits to the general public. So then, only the High Priest and Maya could have been there when the murder occurred? Right. Plus, the Inner Sanctum is on the side of a very steep mountain. Oh no! I'm upside down. Only way up there is the stairway that starts here at the Plaza of Devotion. That's why she's been arrested. Also, the crime scene was only discovered after Maya came down alone. She's the one who told the worshippers in the plaza that the High Priest was dead. Why? Again, use just a little bit of logic. Why would she... First of all, what's her motive for killing him? Second of all, why would she then come down and be like, oh my god, he's dead. Oh my god, send help. When she knows that it would be her that we suspected. And she made a police statement to that effect. So she was the first one to discover the body. Well, that definitely doesn't help, but logic has no place in Ace Attorney. Yeah, you're right. Look at me trying to be logical. Ah, thank you for the posture check. I will posture. Ah, thank you for the hydrate. I shall drink my tea. I feel like the first one to discover the body is not always the one you should be putting the suspicion on, especially if they're the one who reported it. Makes it even less likely that someone else was there at the crime scene. Mr. Wright, sir, are you going to defend Miss Maya? Yes, of course. There's no way she killed anyone. Yeah, I don't believe it either. She's been framed. But this is really something else, huh, Mr. Wright? I mean, who would have thought you'd have to take on that horrible court again? And I have a bad feeling Sadmati has come back home. Tell me about it. I never thought I'd have to go through another trial, where the divination seance determines all and defense lawyers are unwelcome. So, what brings you here, Emma? Back in the US, I was working a case with an international prosecutor from Karain. He told me this is where I could see the latest techniques in international forensic science. I'm pretty sure that's not true. Unless your forensic science is the divination seance. I can't believe I fell for it. I mean, just look at this place. It's like we've gone back in time. I can't say I've been impressed with the police work I've seen so far. Still, he said he takes on cases from around the world. So maybe next time he'll have one in a major city somewhere. Sounds like this prosecutor has taken a liking to you, Emma. After all, it's not every day a prosecutor takes a detective with them overseas. I wonder, he's calm and kind and almost always has a smile on his face. But it's hard to tell what he's really thinking. As an international prosecutor, is he the one who handled Trucy's case? Yes, he is. I take it he'll be the prosecutor on this one too. Yes, Prosecutor Sadmati's already been assigned. Prosecutor Sadmati? You know him, Abby? Of course, everyone in Karain does. He's a highly revered individual, both as a prosecutor and a monk. If you go up against Prosecutor Sadmati, you'll incur the Holy Mother's wrath. But it's my job to, as a lawyer. Oh, right. Sorry. Just great. A prosecutor is also a revered monk in a deeply religious country. This trial's shaping up to be even more uniquely Karayanese than the last one. I'm not sure I should be saying this, but he's a formidable opponent. Yeah, I heard Apollo had a really tough time, so I'd better give it everything I've got. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, Emma. I treat lawyers like criminals here. Come to think of it, Prosecutor Sadmati mentioned something to that effect. I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'll do what I can. Really? Are you sure you weren't going to get in trouble for helping the enemy? He did come down on me pretty hard when I tried to help Trucy in that last trial. Well, let's just say, I'll help where I can. Yes, he came down pretty hard on you for trying to help the person who was absolutely 100% innocent. Thanks, but don't go getting yourself in trouble on my account, okay? Prosecutor Sadmati sounds pretty strict. So first things first, let's start with this. Hot off the press, it's the High Priest autopsy report. The victim bled to death from a deep stab wound to the abdomen. The murder weapon is believed to be Lady Kira's Warba dagger. It's used during the rite, however. The dagger has yet to be found. Lady Kira's dagger, huh? I think Maya mentioned something about a dagger. And isn't that rebel hunter posing as Lady Kira also armed with the dagger? Of course, hers must be a replica, right? Would it be okay for me to go take a look at the crime scene, Emma? The police have already wrapped up their investigation, but the location itself is off limits to the general public, so I'm not sure. Emma, please, I'm begging you. Just like the police, I need access if I'm to mount a viable defense. Alright then, leave it to me. I'll explain the situation to Prosecutor Sadmati and the police later. Thanks, Emma. You have quite a climb ahead of you, so be sure to watch your step. Wait, you're not coming with me? Oh, no, I'm not climbing up there again. No way! Is it really that bad? I wonder if my back can handle it. You get to go to the inner sanctum? Oh, you're so lucky, Mr. Wright. Why don't you join me, Albie? That's crazy talk, sir. If a commoner like myself were to set foot in there, I'd certainly be cursed for all eternity. I'm gonna be honest. If your religion kind of hinges on constantly possibly being cursed, I feel like there's maybe a bit of a problem with your religion. It's like, I'll be cursed for doing one thing out of step. It's like, what the fuck is this, Catholicism? Oh, wait. Because the inner sanctum is off limits for you, huh? Oh well, guess I'll just have to face this all by my lonesome. By the way, what about all the people still praying here? Aren't they going to go home? The customs of this rite require that they not move from this spot until tomorrow afternoon. It doesn't faze them to have police milling about. Some of them are even off-duty cops. Wow, I guess that's what it's like to live in a deeply religious society, huh? Also, what are the odds that the killer is the dude who supposedly never fucking moved at all? Maya Fey is age 28. Let's go. Look at her. So much time has passed. It's good to see you, Maya. Anyways, yeah. This guy. What are the odds this fucking airbender-looking dude did it? Acolyte Zealot is really in the zone. Oh, you mean that monk who's been living at the victim's home? Yeah, he hasn't moved a muscle, even though his teacher has been murdered. I guess he's so deep in prayer, he's not aware of what's going on around him. I want everyone else, I want someone else to be like, yeah, I think he moved at one point. And be like, what? Wow, even with the murder, all these people are still here praying. They're so into it, they wouldn't notice anything you did to them. You mean, like, taking their fingerprints? Huh? Oh, who would ever do something like that? Emma, you didn't. What if that's a dummy? That was also my thought. It's like, wow, he's doing such a good job of not fucking moving. And then it turns out, oh, he's not moving because that's not really him. But no one would dare, but here's the thing. She would have figured that out, or at least maybe she would have figured that out when she was fingerprinting. Because we know for a fact that she fucking did. Oh, good. It's our priestess. I forget. It's really high up. And really, really cold. Oh, what did I do to deserve this? At least I made it. Better get started while I can still feel my fingers. Who's that? It kind of looks like... Wow, is that a lot of... Is that a lot of blood? Is that a metric fuck ton of blood over there? Is that what I'm looking at? Do y'all see what I'm looking at? Excuse me. It's you. Do you even know where you are? Barbed head. Of course I do. May I ask why you're here, your benevolence? It appears to be a bunch of blood. I came to pray for the High Priest's soul. But what are you doing here? This is one of the most sacred spots in Kiraianism. Unscrupulous lawyers such as you have no business being here. Excuse you, once again. My client was proven innocent, did absolutely nothing wrong. But I'm not unscrupulous. Quiet! You dared to find fault with my insights at every turn the other day. She's still sore about that trial? As you know, your benevolence, a murder has occurred, and I need to investigate, but we know the killer is one of your own. In my country, suspects are innocent until proven guilty. That's not how it feels in Ace Attorney games? I don't think that's true. In Ace Attorney? I don't think that's true. It's guilty until proven innocence. Isn't that right, Biscuit, who I just let back in the room? I know, come here. As long as you're nice. If you be nice, you can stay. Biscuit, that's not being nice right now. Oh, I know. Come here. Come here, baby. Lush, she's a serious student of spirit channeling who came here to study. So, can't you at least give her a chance to explain what happened? All practitioners from overseas are big, phony balonies. And her wish to train in the homeland of spirit channeling is but a bit for prestige. Ugh, seems like nothing I say will convince her otherwise, thanks to that last trial. Okay, in other words, we know for a fact Maya's gonna do some goddamn channeling during this trial, right? Of someone. I don't know of who. I would love to see Mia again. I would love to say hi to Mia Fey. It ain't gonna happen, but I would love to see it. Tweedledum and Tweedledee really did a number on her impression of foreigners. As the defense attorney on this case, I really need to investigate this crime scene, and I need to do it now. I've even been authorized by the police, so... What's this? You intend to make a mockery of our sacred hall of justice once more? No, I simply want to defend my client, which means you have come to forge evidence then. I knew all lawyers were criminals. I must now redouble my vigilance. Ouch, that's unfair. Who taught you to demonize a whole group of people anyway? My mother and father. Do you have an issue with their parental guidance? Yes. No, I would never dare criticize the royal couple. I still can't imagine what the lawyers here must have done to garner such hatred. Oh. I just had the most wonderful idea, Barbed Head. Why do I have a bad feeling about that glint in her eye? So, what's this most wonderful idea of yours? If you are to investigate this murder, then I shall oversee your every move so as to prevent any misdeeds, naturally. What? You want to follow me around the entire time? Of course! Not that I want to, mind you. And I will not tolerate any objections. Understood? She can't do this to me. Actually, I'm kind of okay with this. I think this will be very interesting for her to watch my every move, see me not do anything wrong, and then still win the case. What was that, Barbed Head? Oh, no, it's nothing. Very well then. Let us get this investigation over with. We mustn't stay here in the inner sanctum a moment longer than necessary. Please don't rush me. It is not without reason that I insist on a speedy investigation, Barbed Head. I am a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, you see, who guides the people of Kirain. As such, I must not sully myself with the blood of battle that Lady Kira bears. Age 14? 3 years younger than Pearl? Yeah, we can try. We can definitely make sure that they're friends. The blood of battle? If it's that big of a problem, why don't you head on down now? I won't do anything, I promise. No, lawyers are never to be trusted. Now make haste so that we may leave here soon. Biscuit, I need to trim your nails soon. But you don't let me. Oh, and one more thing. Oh no! Your victory the other day was but a stroke of fortune. But this time, my insight shall reveal the absolute truth. So brace yourself for a defeat most bitter, lawyer. Here's the thing. I know, but I don't like being strong with him. I don't want to hurt him. Okay, real talk for a moment. Before I got Biscuit, like, I love cats, I love dogs. However, I've always been really bad about, like, handling them physically. Because I was always worried that either I was going to get hurt or I was going to hurt them. So until I got Biscuit, for the most part, I basically was not good at, like, picking up a cat ever, or a dog. Not that I've dealt with many in my life, but still. But now I just go over to Biscuit and I just go, what? Up, over here. I will. Now can I get on with my investigation? As long as you know where we stand. Ugh, I'd better hurry up and poke around for clues before she changes her mind. Take a closer look, shall we? Whoa! This is blood! This is statue of a warbird, the bird on which Lady Kira based her appearance. And all this blood is from the High Priest, huh? He no doubt embraced the statue in the hope that Lady Kira would save him from death. May his soul rest in peace. Considering the amount of blood, he must have been stabbed with considerable force. Because here's the thing, it's not chalk. First of all, in real life, they don't do this. That's not a thing. Second of all, it's not chalk. If you look at it, it's clearly just like tape. Like, I think we've seen it other times before, is... Biscuit, don't bite that wire, okay? I'm watching you. They make a tape outline around the body. At least in this game. You can even see, in the bottom right how it's hanging off the... It is. It's, yeah, for sure. But there's no way Maya would be strong enough to deliver such a blow. It's been stained red by the High Priest's blood. The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. What's that from? An old legend. Wait, does that mean that the rebel hunting Lady Kira in the newspaper is the real deal? No, that's crazy talk. Hey, isn't this Lady Kira's robes? Oh, Holy Mother! Holy Mother! Lady Kira's robe is... I know how you feel, but we should leave it as is to preserve the crime scene. You imbecile! This is the actual robe Lady Kira once wore. It is? What the heck is it made of? I mean, nothing should look this good after a few hundred years. Biscuit, don't mess with that. Lay in bed. Sit in your bed. Sit right here. Enough! If I say it's the actual robe, it is the actual robe. Something tells me it might not be the actual robe. That foul murderer shall not get away with this. It is tough to see a piece of history sloppily tossed on the Biscuit. On the ground like this, though. No. Down right here. If you stay right there, Biscuit, I can turn this on. For people to see the baby. But only if you stay right there. That's fine. It even looks like it's been mended a number of times. Biscuit, don't mess with that. Biscuit, stop. What did I say? Stay right here. There we go. We have a baby on screen. This robe kind of smells. How dare you insult such a sacred piece of clothing like that? No, I meant that it smells like incense. Oh, I see. The scent you detected is from the sacred incense used to purify Lady Kira's robes. Whenever a rite is to be performed, the robe is first scented with sacred incense. If this still smells like incense now, the sin must have been much stronger last night when the victim was killed. It's a lantern. Huh? And it's still lit. Of course it is. The sacred flames in the 4 lanterns here have burned for centuries. Anyone who extinguishes even one of them would be put to death immediately. So that's why they're outfitted with glass wind guards. Still, I'd better keep my distance, just in case. So the moon and these lanterns were the only sources of light up here that night? The rite is performed by the light of the full moon because moonlight is a purifying force. I see. No touching! I wasn't going to! Alright, is that everything down? Nope, hold on. A bloodstained scrap of paper. Looks like some kind of note or letter, perhaps? But it's written in Koreanese, so I can't read a lick. Let me see that. Once the flame is lit, then... will be... This is simply impossible to read! Oh, wait, what is it? This stamp in the lower right is the mark of those insurgents, the Defiant Dragons! The what? The what on the far left forward broken. Far left forward. Oh, the lamp. I didn't see. I thought you were talking about something with Biscuit. A rebel group? What's it doing here? Is there some kind of a connection between the High Priest and the rebels? Looks like it about does it for this area. Oh my god, it's out! And broken! The lantern looks broken, but it's hard to make out the details from this angle. I'll take a closer look when I'm in a better spot. No, it's still burning, thankfully. But it is, in fact, broken. I think I better go take a closer look. There's no snow here. Maybe it was removed because it would interfere with the rite? The day before the rite, the temperature in this area plunged below freezing. Even the Plaza of Devotion was covered in a layer of white frost. Must be the elevation. Wasn't all that cold back in town, as I recall. This lantern is damaged. The wind guard is completely broken. Damaged? Was this door doing? No! I didn't even touch it! Then perhaps the falling rock struck it. I request that it be repaired when we are finished here. Of course, I doubt you will live long enough to see it restored. I'll be back to take a look. You'll see. Hi, Bye Beast. Hello, hello. The snow has obviously been cleared away here, and the lantern is broken. I still have that camera I brought to take pictures of my trip. I should snap one of this area here, just in case. Nothing else particularly interesting here. But yes, I hope everyone's... Hi, Bybee, that remind me. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're all having a good week. You do indeed see a biscuit. Live baby cam. Isn't that right, Biscuit? This rock must have fallen from higher up on the mountain. It's like the perfect porch for taking a peek over that curtain. Well, up I go. Wow, what an incredible view. It almost boggles the mind. Woo! Get down from there this instant, Woo! Right, sorry, I'll be right down. Looks like the inner sanctum is just slightly higher up than the top of that mountain over there. I guess that confirms that the stairs from the Plaza of Devotion are the only way up here. There's something hanging off the ritual curtain here. These look like those prayer flags down at the Plaza of Devotion. Except they are arranged like no prayer flags I have ever seen. Also, All of these flags have been sewn together. You're right. It's like they're one big banner now. I was thinking either a balloon or a parachute. There is something written on a piece of it. Donated by Taurus and me. It seems this piece is from a donation Abbott and me made at some point. During the rite, the inner sanctum was fully enclosed by this ritual curtain, making this case something of a locked room mystery. The purification rite is akin to a bathing ritual for Lady Kira. Hi, GrownTube. Thank you. Thank you for the bits. Therefore, it must be closed off from the outside world. Oh, so the inner sanctum is like her private bathroom. Indeed. So see to it that you keep it clean. This flap in the center acts as the ritual curtain's door, but that's about it. Ah! And what was that shrill scream for just now? I'm afraid of heights. I didn't notice that I was climbing up, but now that I see all the way down... I guess that flight of stairs from the Plaza of Devotion really is the only way up or down. What an amazing wall painting. So this is Lady Kira. Do you see that red mark upon her brow? That is the character for death in Koreanese. It is a mark of resolve to fight to the end. There are many different marks we make on our bodies, each with a different meaning. Interesting. Come to think of it, you have marks on your face, Your Benevolence. So did the High Priest. The High Priest marks are those of a monk, while mine are of a royal priestess. All members of the Koreanese clergy have such marks upon them. The shape and location of the marks vary in accordance to conditions like status and age. And all records about them are kept at Temple. So it's kind of like a national ID registry, huh? Wait, it updated his autopsy? Is that a weapon in her hand? Yes, it is Lady Kira's dagger, the very same one used in the rite. It is made to resemble a warbird, the bird Lady Kira fashioned herself after. So that dagger is the weapon that took the High Priest's life. If you wish to know more about Lady Kira, you need but ask. I get the feeling she's going to be super relevant to this case. I should definitely ask the princess for more details later. Is one born by all members of the Koreanese clergy somewhere on their bodies. Records of who has what mark and where are kept in Temple. That'll be important later. Alright, have we done everything we can here? This mountain face is like a towering wall. There are characters carved into it, but I have no idea what they mean. There is a prison at the apex of this mountain. A prison? Way up there? It is said that Lady Kira laid those she defeated to rest atop this mountain, so that their souls would not spawn evil spirits. I'm feeling queasy just thinking about being all the way up there. And the fact that it's a prison just makes it worse. It's a statue of a bird. Guess I'll take a closer look at it. Look, the bird's missing its eye. Feel sorry for the poor fella. Are you the one who took it? Of course not! This statue has been here for ages. I suppose some damage is to be expected. I shall ask my mother to have it repaired. No wonder there are no lawyers left. I'd leave too if I were always treated like this. I don't think I'll find anything else of interest around here. Is that everything? I feel like I'm much more expecting a, hey, we found everything we can here, let's move on. but I don't see anything. Yeah, I guess that's everything. Could you tell me about this place, Your Benevolence? I have nothing to say to you, lawyer. Is that because you don't actually know much about it? Is that because you don't actually know much about it? You ill-mannered... I am the Crown Princess of Karain. There is nothing I do not know. Oh, she looks so embarrassed. Nana, where did she come from? Hello? Oh, where'd she come from? Hey, no cheating. Silence, barbed head. Nana's knowledge is my knowledge. End of discussion. What is she, your pocket internet? This spring is where Lady Kira came to cleanse her body of the blood of battle, and today's purification rite is a ceremony that traces its origin back to those days. Cleansing Lady Kira's robes in this sacred water lends one courage for the next battle. The slide into frame is always very funny. I see. Thank you for that excellent explanation. Commoners are normally barred from here, except for the day of the rite. Who normally controls the access to this place? The High Priest and his family are responsible for that. The High Priest and his family, huh? Could you tell me more about the High Priest and his family? Abbot Inni lived with his wife and his disciple, Acolyte Pere Zealot. A young man the couple took into their home upon finding him near our kingdom's border. Speaking of his wife, isn't she the one who usually plays the role of Lady Kira? Yes, but as she is with child, the role was appointed to someone else. The killer no doubt offered to stand in as she saw a chance to slay the High Priest. Oh, you have it backwards. He was the one who asked Maya to stand in. Then that braggart must have embellished her qualifications. I'm really not sure how she could. Besides, why didn't you stand in for the High Priest's wife then? Did I not tell you before? As a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, the role of Lady Kira is forbidden to me. For those descendant of Her Holiness must not defile their bodies with the blood of battle. Ooh. Hi, Maya. Thank you for the posture check and the hydrate. And a ooh. Oh yeah, you did say that, didn't you? I should probably talk with the High Priest's wife and Acolyte Zealot later, too. So could you tell me more about this Lady Kira? I was an outsider. I suppose your ignorance is all but unavoidable. Whatever happened to you need but ask? Nina! I love this. It's so good. Lady Kira was the Holy Mother's younger sister. No. It's yes, yes. Her specific wording was the blood of battle. Okay, so the blood of battle from Lady Kira is what's cleansed here in the pool, and the Holy Mother's descendants, the Holy Mother being Kira's older sister, and the royalty, I guess, should not be cleansed. Yeah, I guess so. Free from wars. Yeah. But unlike her older sister, she lacked the ability to channel spirits. However, it is said that none could equal her skill with the dagger. A dagger? Well, this became relevant fast. The Holy Mother guides our souls, and Lady Kira keeps the peace with her dagger. Lady Kira was prepared to die for her people. She cloaked herself in a sacred battle robe and concealed her face as her sister did. Okay, but who was she fighting against? Throughout our history, we have been set upon by rebels. Now is no different. For our enemy now is the Defiant Dragons, led by that insurgent Dirk. So Lady Kira played a role akin to the police, huh? So what's with the bird imagery? Lady Kira's robe is fashioned in the likeness of a warbod. It is a fearsome bird that is unique to Karain. I see. And what about the recent rebel hunter, Lady Kira? Who do you think she is? I have heard about her, but I have yet to ascertain the truth. However, I believe her to be a vigilante, or more precisely, a patriot. So even Princess Rafa doesn't know the true identity of the rebel hunter, huh? That about does it for the Inner Sanctum. I should probably head back to the Plaza of Devotion and let Emma know I'm done. After all, she's the one putting her neck on the line for me to investigate this place. May 10th! Plaza of Devotion! Wow, they're still praying! The religious devotion of our people is the pride of our kingdom. Come what may, they will continue to pray until tomorrow afternoon. Well, I will say this level of devotion is certainly to be respected. Now to find Emma.
You there, wait. I want to ask you something.
Okay.
Do you know me? And do I know you?
Well, I'm Phoenix. Phoenix Wright. I'm a lawyer?
No, I want to know if you know who I am.
Huh? How should I know? I've never even seen you before. This guy's acting really strange. Wonder if he has amnesia or something. I should talk to him a little more, just in case he's connected to this case somehow. Are you having trouble remembering who you are? I'm sorry if I offended you. Oh, I thought he was going to pull a weapon on me. But he's just pulling some snacks out one after another.
I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do. I know it's something important.
Do you know this man or something, Barbed Head? No! I just said I'd never seen him before, didn't I?
Are you Lady Kira?
Why do I have... Okay, I have a feeling that what's hiding underneath his face, underneath all that hair, is very important. I have a feeling there's gonna be some marks underneath his hair that we just can't see right now. That'll paint hint at who he is. You know of Lady Kira. Then you are Koreanese, I take it.
Maybe?
Wait, are those lizards he's eating?
Why, you want one?
No thanks. I just ate.
Now I remember. I got a load of this.
Why are you doing the... What?
Well,
what? You're just looking a little bit crane-like. I believe he suffers from a far more serious malady than mere memory loss.
no good, huh? Guess I'll try somebody else.
That was a lot of things. So, who was that man, and what did he want, Barbed Head? I wish I knew. Hey, Mr. Wright! What now? Oh, it's Emma. I thought it was Albie. What's wrong? I didn't surprise you that badly, did I? Oh, no, it's nothing. Actually, I've been looking for you. I wanted to tell you I investigated the crime scene. Hope it wasn't too much trouble getting my investigation of the Inner Sanctum approved. Hell, it was fine. Prosecutor Salmani gave his okay straight away. He seems like a rather fair-minded prosecutor. He said that you would probably give up once you saw the crime scene for yourself, and that moving on before the trial began would be the smart thing to do. He must be feeling really confident about his case. Well, just so you know, I have no intention of giving up. I figured. That's why I prepared a little gift for you. I thought it might help your investigation. Here, it's all yours. I wanted to bring you a bunch of other forensic tools, but they were confiscated at the airport. Luminol testing fluid. This actually might come in handy. Also, I made a copy of the crime scene photo for you. Thanks. All this will definitely come in handy. So this is what the High Priest's body looked like after the murder. I'll keep this along with the picture I took at the crime scene. Shows the High Priest's body, a shoveled out area of snow, and a lantern with a broken wind guard. Oh yeah! Wait, hold on. I want to look at these. Oh, that's that one. Okay, so he still has both bells on? Yeah, he has bells on his feet. He's been stabbed. Yeah. I'm not seeing anything too interesting right now. The only question is, how did all that blood get on the statue? That's the big question right now. I think he fell from a great height. All right onto the bird statue, but I don't know. Oh yeah, they're done questioning Maya. Really? I should go pay her a visit then. Or Maya, she must be feeling pretty lonely. I should let her know that I'll be defending her too. Oh shoot, look at the time. I have to get going. You sure seem busy. That's because his ephemeral holiness is a real slave driver. His ephemeral holiness? Prosecutor Sadbadi. He's like the world's hardest riddle wrapped in a flowy sash. I keep wondering if it's just a clash of cultures type of thing, you know? Like, he'll ask the most insane things of me without batting a single long eyelash of his. Ugh, this Prosecutor Sadmati sounds like he's used to holding some serious clouds. Why do I have such bad luck with prosecutors? First it was the glamorous fop, and now that I'm finally rid of that grating, bling-loving Europhile, I get this guy. Oh no, I'm really going to be late. They'll probably make me listen to one of those really long sutras again. I'll see you later. Ah, the glamorous fop. We all miss Gavin, just a little bit. Makes her listen to sutras. Sounds like Emma's got it pretty rough too. She does not appreciate Prosecutor Sadmati's sutras. What ingratitude. It appears that she too was lacking a religious devotion. I don't know if you know this, ma'am. Ma'am, I know that you were born and raised here. I don't know if you know this. We're not Kurdaneens. There is no Kurdaen outside of this country. Like, it just does not happen. I don't think that's what the problem is here. Besides, Emma's not even a Kurdaenist. I love the idea that this is... The really funny thing about this is it's kind of making it feel like Rafa is our assistant. Despite the fact that she absolutely fucking hates us. If she comes with us to the detention center, it'll be very interesting. Nick! I knew you'd come. Maya, she sure looks tired. Are you holding up? It wasn't me, but no one will believe me. Oh, I have to admit, I'm still a bit in shock. I'd have thought you'd get caught up in something like this, and so far from home. But I'm going to defend you, so hang in there. We can do this if we work together. This is all my fault. I mean, you came to Karain just to visit me. We hadn't seen each other in ages, and then this happens. I haven't seen her this down in ages either. Come on, remember who you're talking to. Besides, I thought you'd be used to being the usual suspect by now. I guess you're right. And you saved me each and every time. Yep, so just tell me everything you can and let's go from there. Barbed Head, stop stalling and go straight to the matter of true import. We know she is the murderer, therefore it is time for her confession. Your benevolence! What brings the royal priestess to a place like this? I am watching over this lawyer to keep him from tampering with anything in this case. Now, out with it! Confess to your crime! Please, your benevolence. Could you please take it down a notch or 3? Oh yeah, please tell me what you can. I know this must be difficult, but anything you can remember might help. Sure. Okay? I didn't kill the High Priest. I wouldn't even dream of it. I mean, he always treated me so well. Abbot Inmi was an important figure with a ton of duties, including training acolytes. He was really kind, even to a foreigner like me. He even invited me over to his house whenever I was between training sessions. How could I ever kill someone like that? He sounds like a really good person. I think I would have liked him. It was so much fun. I got to enjoy meals with his family and everything. And his wife was a master of Kurdanese cuisine. Oh, I've never eaten better in my life. It's like they were her family, and home away from home in this foreign land. It must have been a source of comfort, what with being here for training all alone. But what? I can't completely deny the charge either. Huh? As I suspected, the snake has shown its true colors at last. Your benevolence, please. I'm trying to figure out what really happened here. And so what do you mean you can't completely deny the charge? Well, during the purification rite, I suddenly got really, really sleepy. The next thing I knew, Abbott in me was, you know, you suddenly got sleepy? So then you didn't actually see the High Priest get murdered? No, I didn't, but if I was possessed by some crazy spirit while I was asleep, then... What an excuse. How dare you pin your crime on another person's soul? Wouldn't be the first time. Be honest, what you call training is but an extended vacation in reality. And that training here is simply for prestige. No! It's not like that at all. I'm trained to become the master of the crane channeling technique. A neophyte practitioner such as you become a channeling master? I think not. The spiritual power required is beyond the means of an outsider like you. Rafa seems to really hate fakers. But Maya does actually have the power to channel spirits. I should let Rafa know. Your benevolence, I wouldn't call Maya a neophyte because she can already wow, wait, Nick. What? Can I talk to you for a second? Why is she whispering all of a sudden? I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick. What? Why? I'll, explain later. Just keep it a secret for now, okay? If you say so. What's that all about? What is all that whispering about over there? Oh, it's nothing, really. I'll have to ask about this later when Princess Rafa's not around. Oh, I almost forgot. Nick. Yes? About Abbott Envy's murder. There was something I noticed that I thought strange. Oh? Who wants to bet she was potentially, drugged, like with sleeping gas, maybe? So, what was it you noticed? Well, you probably won't believe me, but why don't you let me be the judge of that? Okay, so you know that spring? The spring? You mean the pool in front of the Warbod statue? Yes, that! The water in there was dark red! And when I say dark red, I mean blood red. Oh, that? Yeah, I saw it too. You did? Yeah, the High Priest's blood turned it red. What? No, that's not what I meant! The spring was red before he was killed! What? Wait, so it was already red? Even before the High Priest was killed? Yeah, I noticed it during the purification rite, just before I passed out. It's just like the ancient legend says. What ancient legend? The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. That's how it goes anyway. Hold on! Yes, there is a legend about the inner sanctum that says just that. But the water runs red this time thanks to the murder. The police investigation confirmed it. Perhaps your eyes were deceived by the lantern light reflecting off of the water. I don't think that was it, though. An ancient legend, huh? I wonder if it's connected to this murder somehow. Nick? Yes? So, actually, there's one more thing. What's up with Maya? She keeps looking over at her benevolence like she's worried what Rafa will think. One more thing! I want to watch Jackie Chan Adventures. There's something I want to show you. There is? I found this at the inner sanctum after I came to. Is this a letter? It's in Koreanese. See that stamp on the far left at the end of the letter? Does it look familiar? Isn't that the symbol for death? This red stamp here? That's the mark of Lady Kira. Oh right, it looks just like the mark on her forehead. Lady Kira, you said? Let me see that. Bye, Maya. I hope work is going well. Thank you for the lurk. Why, this is... What? What does it say? Do not perform the rite. I know what you are planning, Lady Kira. That sounds like a threat, or a warning. Whoever's pretending to be Lady Kira was pressuring the High Priest to stop the rite. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me too. Nick, do you think... Wait. First, there's that ancient legend. The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. Now, there's also Lady Kira's warning. Plus, with the Warbod dagger being eyed as the murder weapon, don't tell me. That's why she has to be the real deal. It gives me chills just thinking about it. I bet Lady Kira's spirit possessed the sacred robe or something. Don't tell me. You actually believe that the real Lady Kira returned to kill the High Priest? Don't be silly, Nick. Huh? Historical figures don't come back to life. I mean, give me a break. But you were saying only yesterday how it was more fun to believe that she's the real deal. Yeah, yesterday. I wish I could keep on entertaining that fantasy too. But the fact is, we're dealing with a murder here. Thus, my days of dreaming have come to an end. I'm going to keep it real from now on. And you should too, Nick. I thought you said I was the boring one because I was keeping it real. Sorry, I guess I've outgrown that stepladder argument we always have. I think you mean ladder, Maya. I'm so happy! I'm so happy they referenced that. Oh my god. Oh, shot to the heart. For those who don't know, in the original Ace Attorney trilogy, in every single game, at least once, possibly more than once, and in the later re-released trilogy, like the remaster stuff, there was even an achievement for finding all of these. But if you ever investigate a fucking ladder, they'll have an argument about, it's a step ladder, no it's a ladder, it's a step ladder, a ladder. And it's really fucking funny. Every time. I'm so happy they referenced it. So, what do you mean by keeping it real? Oh, so you know how someone is dressing up like Lady Kira and capturing rebels, right? Oh, you mean the rebel hunter Lady Kira in the papers? Yeah, that one. I think that's who probably sent this warning. What nonsense is this? You dare suggest that Abbott and me was slain by Lady Kira? You nincompoop! Ha! The rebel hunter is sure to be a vigilante who loves this kingdom. And it is that patriotism that led them to cloak their identity in the guise of Lady Kira. Rafa, I'm gonna be honest, you're not beating the allegations that you are in fact the one that is this vigilante. Such a patriot would never slay the High Priest. I guess it's only natural for Princess Rafa to see it that way, but I can't let it go at that. Besides, why would such a vigilante want to stop the purification rite in the first place? I haven't figured that one out yet. I rest my case. Still, if this rebel hunter had a compelling enough reason, they might have killed the High Priest after he ignored their warning. You big dummy! You can't fool me! It was you who forged that warning letter! You are trying to shed your guilt onto our most sacred Lady Kira! Admit it! No! I'd never do such a thing! Now, your benevolence. Let's try to remain rational about this. Maya, did you show that letter to the police? No. I was afraid that it would anger everybody needlessly. So I was waiting to show it to you, Nick. Judging by her benevolence's reaction, I'd say Maya was right to be worried. Huh? Wait, what are... There are a number of places on this letter where there are 3 holes in a row. Are these supposed to be some sort of a message too? They're either a message or just how there was a... Well, no, I was gonna say it's like where a dagger went through, like while it was folded up. But that can't be right. They do line up properly like that, but it's 3 distinct holes, not one big one. Not that we'll be finding out anytime soon, I suspect. Problem is, it is also very... Alright, accused. Wrap it up. Problem is, that's in Koreanese, so we absolutely cannot read it. Even if we wanted to. Do not perform the rite, I know what you are planning. I guess they have more questions for me. Yeah, at least I have a better idea of what we're up against now. Nick, there's something I've been meaning to say. I don't need a lawyer this time. What are you talking about? You know that I have that Defense Culpability Act here in Korean, right? Well, if I'm found guilty, you'll be charged with abetting a criminal. Maya, thanks for thanking me, but don't worry, Maya. We'll pull through this together somehow. We always have, haven't we? Yeah, but we're not in Kansas anymore, you know? But I've been through one trial here already, so I know what I'm getting myself into. We're going to win this one, no matter what, because I believe in your innocence. Yeah, I know. We've always won because of your faith in me. That's right, so it's all aboard the Phoenix Freedom Express. Thank you, Nick. Well, I'll see you later. Bravado will not save you tomorrow, and by then it will be too late to ask for mercy. We're going to beat this charge, you'll see. I don't care to understand every single word that was spoken, but I don't like the sound of that Phoenix Freedom Express one bit. Wait, don't tell me you don't know what Freedom Express refers to. Oh! Of course I know. Do not presume to know what I do not know. No closer to understanding why someone would want the High Priest dead. But given the use of the Warbod dagger and the existence of the warning letter, I'd say the rebel hunter disguised Lady Kira as the real prime suspect. It might help if I knew a little more about this modern-day Lady Kira. I wonder if anyone has any info on them. Maybe the first thing I should do is to go someplace where locals like to gather. I was so expecting her to call in her personal internet device, but she didn't, I think, just to save face. Ow! I guess the bazaar is as good a place to start as any. Now, who should I... I see. So that is what a Freedom Express is. I knew it! I called it! Do we have her name? What was her name again? Consulting your pocket internet again, I see. Mr. Wright! That sounds like... Is Miss Maya okay? I believe her, Mr. Wright. I know she didn't do it. Do you now, boy? Oh, God! Your benevolence! You mustn't trust in lawyers, you... Are you not the accused from the last trial? Oh, what's wrong, Albie? Your benevolence speaks with the, You may speak in the vernacular, little monk. Now, what is your name? Yes, your benevolence. I'll be your guide, your benevolence. I'll be your guide, your benevolence. Know this, Albie. Your soul is only as clean or filthy as the company you keep. We should stop insinuating that all lawyers are trash. Please forgive me, your benevolence, but Mr. Wright is a very trustworthy man, and I trust him as a lawyer. What's this? I'm sorry. Forgive my insolence. If a common boy such as he can place his trust in lawyers, it can only be because of my failure at the Hall of Justice the other day. Oh. Yes, your failure, and not... Mr. Wright, her benevolence has sunk into the ground. She must really feel responsible for what happened in court that day. Let's give her some breathing room for now. I'm sure she'll be back on her feet in no time. In the meantime, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Of course not. I'm always glad to help. So what have you heard about the rebel hunter that was in the newspaper? Everyone's overjoyed at her appearance. I say she's the modern-day Lady Kira. So they're treating this rebel hunter like a mysterious protector of the people, huh? People have been on edge recently, what with that jailbreak and stuff. I sure hope that they catch that escaped prisoner soon. Escaped prisoner? Yes, he was one of the vicious rebels that Lady Kira had captured. So there's a hardened criminal on the loose? That is bad news. Yes, but the modern-day Lady Kira is also super amazing. I mean, she takes down big, scary rebels all by herself. Yeah, that's not exactly something just anyone can do. Someone that strong could have easily overpowered and killed the High Priest. And what about the escaped prisoner, Albie? So, what's the escaped prisoner supposed to be like? They say he's a vicious fiend who serves as Dirk's right-hand man. Dirk? As in the leader of that rebel group? Yes! The escapee serves that dreadful master of the Defiant Dragons. They say the prisoner is a former soldier, and that he wields a big, scary knife. Rumor has it, he's a cold-blooded killer to boot. Why do I have a feeling that this is all false and not true? He sounds like a really dangerous man, and that's all probably not true. He is, but the police still can't find him, even after an exhaustive search. Wait, I remember hearing about a prison. The prison is at the top of the Inner Sanctum's mountain, right? How did he even break out? No one really knows. He supposedly did it without any tools to speak of, too. Some say he must have fallen to his death. Personally, I'd like to believe he did. Otherwise, something like that terrible incident might happen again. Terrible incident? What was that about a terrible incident, Albie? It happened before I was even born, but Queen Amarta, the previous queen, was assassinated. And it was the rebel leader Dirk who did it. The previous queen was assassinated? That's kind of unsettling. It was the terrible deed of a heinous sinner. I mean, to take the life of such a gentle queen? Only someone with a dark, defiled soul could have done that. They really take their queen seriously here, like god-worshipping level serious. It really would take someone pretty bold and blasphemous to assassinate one. What? Okay, once again, what are the odds, over under 50%, that everyone is completely wrong about A, the previous queen, B, this prisoner, and C, Dirk? Pretty much, and if they're wrong about one of them, they're probably wrong about all three of them. Those defiant dragon rebels are not afraid to do anything to accomplish their goals. That's why, with that escaped prisoner on the loose, who knows who might be killed next? So that's why the people of Karain are so afraid of that escapee, and why they want the rebel hunter to take him out, along with the other rebels. Was there anything else you can tell me about the rebel hunter, Lady Kira, Albie? I was just thinking there was something else, but what was it? Oh yeah, here! What is it? Shadu found it. Why, that's the Warbot arrow! Feeling better now, your benevolence? Also, it matches! It matches! It matches! This is no time to be feeling sorry for myself, for I am the Crown Princess of Karain. Now, let me see that boy. Yes, your benevolence. It looks very much like one of the legendary weapons Lady Kira once used in battle. A three-pronged arrow? I could swear I've seen something resembling that arrowhead recently. I could almost swear it. Almost. You know, I can't say for certain. I can almost swear that I've seen that exact pattern before. Something really, really familiar about it. Something familiar. Nope, can't place it. Don't know what it is. Where does Shadow find it, Albie? Near Abbot Envy's house. Near the victim's house, huh? Something tells me I better look into this. Albie, can I ask you to take me to the High Priest's house? Yes, of course! Come to think of it, he was married, wasn't he? And his wife is the one who usually plays the part of Lady Kira in the purification rite. I should probably talk to her, too. May 10th! High Priest's house! This is where the High Priest lived. Wait a minute, this is where they brought me when my back gave out. And the woman in front of that altar, she must be the High Priest's wife. Okay, we can't do anything till we talk to her. That's fair. Excuse me. Believe in me. We have trust in me and believe in me. That's really funny. Yes. May I help you? I was hoping to speak with the High Priest's wife. Are you her? Please forgive the intrusion, Lady Believe. Oh, my. Your benevolence. Please, be at ease. What a terrible time this must be for you. I owe much to your husband. You have my deepest sympathies for your tragic loss. You honor me with your kind words. Look, dear, the royal priestess has come to visit us. Yes. What's that? Oh, of course.
She's talking with this funeral picture.
My husband, too, is delighted that the royal priestess has graced us with her presence. You can speak with Abbot in me? No, I don't possess the power to speak with the dead, but I can feel his presence. What's that? No, that can wait till later, dear.
I think she's just, you know, in grieving. I think she's grieving. She's definitely speaking with him.
So, your benevolence? What is it that brings you to my humble abode?
This lawyer
Is investigating your husband's death.
What?
And I am watching him to ensure he does not tamper with any of the evidence. I know this must be difficult, but can I ask you some questions? A good friend of mine has fallen under suspicion, you see. A friend of yours? So then you must be Maya's friend from the States, correct?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but I'm still grieving. Isn't that right, dear?
Yes, I know.
Abbot Inmi and his wife were one of the closest and most loving couples in Karain. If she is not ready to talk, I will not allow you to press her any further.
She did just lose the love of her life. It'd be incredibly insensitive of me to force answers out of her right now.
But I need to talk to her if I want to learn more about the High Priest. Plus, there's the warbad arrow that all be found near the house. There's too much I need to find out for me to leave just yet. Would it be okay if I stayed here for a little while? Barb's head! Have you not been listening to a word I said? Look, your benevolence, I'm sorry for her loss, but I'm running out of time. So what I will do is promise to leave if she doesn't change her mind. Please, let me talk to my husband about this. Yes, I know. No, don't. Not in front of the royal priestess. Now, if you would excuse me.
What the heck were they even talking about?
You have but poured salt on her wounds. This is precisely why you lawyers are so despised.
I'm just trying to help Maya's case. Didn't mean to hurt Mrs. and me.
Could it be that you actually possess a conscience?
Of course I do, but I'm also desperate for information.
So, what do you plan to do now?
Pass the time by looking around the room, I guess, and see if she changes her mind.
Just see that you do not touch anything you should not.
Guess I should watch whether I touch them, just in case Princess Rafa gets mad at me. Isn't this that justice minister I met who was, you know, really fucking... I think that guy's... Once again, I think that he's the big bad of this entire game. Is that guy. But who's the woman in the picture next to him? She looks really important. Could she be the Queen of Karain? What show is this?
It is the Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm. It is based on Lady Kira and is the #1 action hero show in Karain.
The Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm?
Yes, it is an entirely original show created right here in our kingdom.
Not so sure about its originality, given its overall look and that theme song.
Is something the matter?
Well, we have an action hero show back home that's really similar to this. I'm guessing this shows why Maya is so into Lady Kira. Honestly, the theme song is exactly the same as the one from Maya's favorite show, the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. It's really funny. It's a popular action hero series filmed right in LA. LA. Set in the city known as Neo Old Tokyo, it pits the Steel Samurai in Mortal Kombat against his nemesis, the Evil Magistrate. Maya's collected DVDs and merchandise from that series as long as I've known her. We even helped the Steel Samurai get off on a case. He was a really nice lion man. The Plumed Punisher seems awfully similar to the Steel Samurai, the plumed Punisher originated here in Karain. Is that clear, Barbed Head? Yes, your benevolence. Note to self, never suggest that again. Poster of the mountains? Oh, the Inner Sanctum Mountain is featured against those other towering peaks. Those beautiful mountains are known as the Roof of Karain. Ah, and I see they've even included Mount Pony Pony in that poster. Mount Pony Pony? Is that the smaller peak to the left? Known as the Little Sanctum, it is just west of the Inner Sanctum. Is it not also beautiful? That's what we saw from the rock in the Inner Sanctum. Though it's exactly 12 meters shorter. But I suppose a lawyer with a defiled soul such as you could not perceive such beauty. No, that's not true. I think it's absolutely stunning. A magnificent altar. Of course it is magnificent. It is for the Holy Mother, after all. The Holy Mother. Is she that faceless figure there? Such insolence! How do you not know who her Hold on. How do you not know who her holiness is on sight? Do you seek to cross over into the Twilight Realm right this instant? Sorry, it won't happen again. This is why lawyers are so despised. No, it's just because I'm a foreigner. Now listen well. Depicting her holiness's face is the greatest taboo in all of Karanism. There are none alive today who know what her face really looks like. And that includes the members of the royal family. Wow, now there's an unusual custom. It's gotta be one heck of a secret if even the royal family can't know what she looks like. This looks like a wastebasket. Hey, there's an envelope sticking out. Hmm? There are 3 holes in a row near the top. Boy, 3 holes? In a row? Near the top? In an envelope? Wild. Absolutely wild. Never seen anything like it before in my life. Nuh-uh. Nah, complete mystery. Now, where have I seen holes like these before? Scrounging around in other people's garbage like some stray dog. You are a pitiful creature indeed. What does it say here? Say what you will, but I've got a job to do. It says, to the High Priest. You cannot even read. You are even more pitiful than I had thought. Thanks, and I'll keep your words of wisdom in mind, your benevolence. And I should have studied some Karainese before I came. So the envelope was addressed to the High Priest, huh? But it's empty. Still, there's something about it. I'd better hang on to it. Oh, it's a wanted poster for the rebel escapee everyone's talking about. What? Let me see that. That's our ball. That's our ball? Senior member of insurgent leadership and former paratrooper of a... That's our ball. That's our ball. That's our ball! What do you say when someone comes to your sports and steals your sports ball? You say, that's our ball. Of a foreign land, wanted for crimes against the kingdom, considered armed and dangerous. Oh, he's ex-military, huh? Do you have the same nose at the very least? Yes, you do. Found him. Hey y'all, I found That's Our Ball. Yep, exactly the same nose. Like, I know that that's not much to go on. Oh, here's Zealot. But yeah, I know the nose isn't much to go on, but this is Ace Attorney, so... His appearance alone exudes menace. He must be captured at once. Huh? Is something wrong? The bounty is 3 million damas. Money that comes out of the people's tax payments. I shall have it lowered to about 1 million damas. You seem unexpectedly concerned with the people's welfare. Unexpectedly? How rude! Nana has always taught me that the kingdoms that do not value their people come to ruin. As Crown Princess, it is only natural that I care for my people. How about sending some of that kindness this way? Well, I suppose I could. If you quit being a lawyer and paid taxes to our kingdom, that is. Oh well, it was worth a shot. What is this scary-looking spiky thing? It is a floor cushion for heightening a practitioner's mental focus. Your ignorance astounds me. There is not a soul in Krayin who would not recognize this. A floor cushion? You mean you're supposed to sit on this? How else would you suggest it be used? Looks like a torture device to me. That must be Maya's bag. I wonder if anyone can guess that this is very clearly Maya's bag. There's a steel samurai patch on this bag. Guess that bag must be Maya's. She probably left it here while she was performing that rite. Lady Balib has not had a change of heart, and simply waiting shall not change that. Can we wait just a little longer? I wonder if she'll ever open up. Oh, you're still here? Lady Balib. Mrs. Inby, do you think you're ready to talk? Is it okay with you, dear? Yes, I will let him know. Could be Edgeworth, you never know. Edgeworth would, if Maya gave Edgeworth a badge with a steel samurai patch on it, he might just not have a choice but actually use it. Lady Balib, you don't have to speak to this lawyer if it is not your wish. No, it's quite alright. If my husband were still with us, he would say, as much as it pains me to have my lovely wife speak on such matters, if it would help to find the truth, then ask whatever you may. Okay, I'll take you up on your generous offer. Wait, did Mrs. Inby call herself lovely just now? Well, whatever are you waiting for? Ask your questions quickly so your departure may be just as swift. Yes, of course. Do you have any idea why your husband might have been killed? Was he acting different or doing anything out of the ordinary lately? No, I don't recall anything of the sort. Okay, this is really difficult. Did anybody have a grudge against him? He was a kind man and one of peace. He would never do anything that would cause someone to bear a grudge against him. Ah, it's time for a little bit of our own magic. It's time for a bit of magic. These are Cyclocks. This means Mrs. Inby is trying to hide something from me. This is the Magatama Maya gave me all those years ago. And it has a really amazing power. It reacts when someone is hiding something. It allows me to see the Cyclocks that are holding that person's mind shut. Whenever I see any, I only have to present my Magatama to try and unlock them. Unlocking them all usually allows me to coax the truth out of someone.
Take that!
I don't want to yell at this lady. Please don't yell, take that at this lady. She just lost her husband. Cyclocks. They appeared when I asked her whether anyone held a grudge against her husband. That must mean that Mrs. Inby thought of someone who just might have such a grudge. Let's just stir the pot a little and see what happens. Mrs. Inby, I have an idea who your husband's real killer might be. That would be Maya, would it not? No, of course not. It has to be someone with a motive to kill him. That's who I believe had a reason to kill your husband. I believe the escaped prisoner killed your husband. He probably thought that your husband would get in the way of his escape plan. But were that the case, wouldn't Maya have been slain as well? Oh, you're right. Guess I better find someone else with a possible motive. So you see, Maya must have been the killer. No, it had to have been someone else. It was the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. Everyone's talking about her. Oh my god, why do you have a picture like that? I know not of what you speak. Really? Because she even made the front page recently. I am but a humble servant of Lady Kira. What reason would she have to kill someone as insignificant as I? Actually, I have something that just might show why Lady Kira would kill Abed Ami.
Take that!
This is a letter of warning from Lady Kira. Maya found it. It was in the inner sanctum, and only Maya and your husband were there at the time. This letter reached its intended recipient, your husband, the High Priest, didn't it? And how do you know Maya wasn't lying to you? Because I've never seen that letter before, and I doubt my husband ever did either. Sorry, but I have evidence that proves this warning was meant for your husband.
Take that!
What's that? It's an envelope, addressed to the High Priest. The warning letter was delivered to your husband inside this, wasn't it? What nonsense is this? How can you prove the warning was delivered in this envelope? There's gotta be some way to prove it. Oh, wait a second. Don't the envelope and the warning letter have something in common? I think there just might be something that links the envelope to the warning letter. There is? Yes, and that proof is right here on the warning letter. This spot on the warning letter proves that it was delivered in that envelope.
Take that!
The 3 holes in the envelope are the same shape and arrangement as the holes in the warning letter. And if you fold the letter in thirds and place it on the envelope, the holes line up. As for what made the holes, I believe it was this.
Take that!
They were made by this warbod arrow, one of the weapons favored by Lady Kira. Oh, Biscuit moved. Hi, Biscuit. Hi, buddy. The warning was folded in thirds, placed in the envelope, and addressed to the High Priest, and delivered to your husband on the points of this arrow. Here, buddy. Ah, in my lap you go. I hope you all enjoyed Biscuit Cam. It will likely be making a return. Maybe even if not tonight. Unlock successful. You ready to tell me the truth now? I admit the warning was sent to my husband, but he was not an insurgent. And why did you keep it a secret? Because the authorities might have suspected him of being one if I hadn't. Uh-oh. Okay. That'll be difficult. We'll speak like caveman. Phoenix guesses that makes sense. If Rebel Hunter was after in me, Phoenix can see how people might at least suspect. Hold on, I can do. I hate that I couldn't do it for 10 seconds. 10 seconds, I couldn't even do it. Here's the thing, I don't have the, what do you mean people? People's not a pronoun. That's all, this is also not a pronoun. Bye, beast. Okay, clearly this isn't working. Hold on. Give me a second. This and people are not pronouns. Pronouns that I believe in are I, we, you. Basic, and yeah, I, you, we. They can be, yeah, they can be. This is not a pronoun. This is not a pronoun. Hold on, here we go. Ow! There we go, it wasn't working in OBS for a second. How you gonna get around the thing? Alright, I'm gonna, just because I want the practice, I'm gonna keep trying to stick until the rest of the 5-minute timer runs out, starting now. Kurain is a courteous kingdom. As such, rising up against the monarchy is the same as blaspheming Kurainism itself. It believes husband was a devout priest of Kurainism, and feared that Trust's good name would be tarnished if the warning went public. Yes, that makes sense. But is honest truth? What if High Priest really was Rebel? Rebel Hunter would have had motive to kill. Ill. Just doesn't feel like right time to ask Believe about. Did Believe tell Phoenix little more about the warning? Warning arrived about 3 days before purification rite. When enemies woke that morning, warning was already there by side of our bed. Damn it, I said hour. Oh, I'm so sorry, Biscuit. I almost hit you. Damn it, I was doing really well. I was doing a really good job. Warning was by side of bed? Yes. Had... Ow. Ow. Fluffy, Jesus Christ. What the fuck, Fluffy? Oh my god. Hold on. Hold on. I have to stop for a second. Oh my god. You felt generous and you wanted a round number. Thank you, Fluffy. I appreciate it. Jesus Christ. And Twitch added on 19 extras. Holy shit. Oh my god. Biscuit, I'm dying. I'm dying. Such generosity. Such generosity. Thank you, Fluffy. Oh my god. Scared the shit out of me, though. Well, that is the price that we pay. Yes. Had whole house locked up tight. And yet, someone managed to slip in. Oh. So frightening, wasn't it? It's not even a horror game, no. Which, that is something I was... Oh, that's two things that I just reminded of. I just remembered. One is I'm thinking about... not thinking about. I'm planning on... Well, no, I'm thinking about making an Etsy shop for, like, 3D printed stuff. But I want ideas for what I should sell. Make and sell. Oh, I need to fix my model. Hold on. I'm a little bit off kilter. There we go. Anyways, so for things to model and 3D print, a Jill, 3D print, I can't 3D print fabric plushies, that would be cool, I can't print a plushie. That said, Kay, if you give me the rights to, make a little, like, Jill figure, I will do so. I will 100% do so. But yes, I'm looking for just ideas to model and the action figures, like their in-game models. Yeah. I mean, do pet figures? Yeah. I have some ideas. The problem is, it becomes a thing of, I want, like, general stuff that can just be sold, and then, like, because anything too specific becomes like, okay, that needs to be a commission specifically. But I mean, like, I can, like, make something specific and then sell it. Still, like, no well-known characters. Barrettes? What's a barrette? Hold on. Oh, beret! Beret! I'm not used to seeing that word. I can make pins. Like, I have the materials to make pins. I don't know if I have what I need to make a hair pin, to make a beret. I can look into it. Anyways. Pride stuff? Yeah. Yeah, so, butterflies? Yeah, there's definitely a lot of ideas. I'll have to... But yes, if you have ideas for things, send them either through basically just through Discord. Either DM me or... even on Tumblr, or in my Discord server. Any of those are fine. No, maybe not that one. First of all, I don't want to take a whisker out. That seems like it would hurt him. But also, that's still weird. I won't do that one. A locket in general, maybe. They fall out on their own naturally? No. Not that I've seen. The second thing is... October is coming up. I've been wondering if I should do a horror game, because I haven't done... Technically, we did Alan Wake was a horror game. But besides that, we haven't done a horror game since, like, Mortuary Assistant and Choo Choo Charlie. So, I'm wondering if we should do a horror game, and if so, what should we play? So, I'm also taking suggestions for that. You didn't contact the police, because you didn't want them to suspect your husband of being a rebel? That's right. If only we had told the police, maybe Tarrasque would still be alive today. What is zoochosis? Oh, lovely wife. No need to fret, my dear. My only regret is that I left you all alone. Barbed head, that is quite enough. Yes, you're probably right. Listen to me, I'm sorry to have bothered you at such a difficult time. Don't be silly. I'm happy if I have helped. All benevolence, may you swiftly shine light upon the truth. Barbed head, you seem bent on casting suspicion upon Lady Kira. And by doing so, you seek to deflect the blame from the real killer, Maya Fey. That is the only logical conclusion. I'm in no position to disprove her at this point. If only I could find something to support my theory that the High Priest was a rebel. The only person who might know more about Abbott and me would be Maya. I'd be done questioning her by now. Maybe I'll stop by the detention center. My mother has said what? My mother has said what? It seems I must go. Did something happen? Yes, my mother has decreed that a rite shall be held for the High Priest passing, and that she shall conduct the prayer of lament therein. Her Eminence has so decreed, has she? Oh, but she should not concern herself with a humble priest like my husband. No, it is only natural, considering his meritorious service. The rite will be held at the palace. You are to accompany me there at once, Lady Believe. Thank you, your benevolence. My husband is most delighted too. How wonderful for you, Miss and me. A direct decree from the Queen. That must be quite an honor. Barbed head, you are coming as well. Huh? But I don't have much time left to investigate. As the one charged with monitoring you, you must remain within my sight at all times. Besides, it will take but a moment. Now come along. Ugh, arguing the point will probably just make things worse for me. I'd better let her have her way this time. Grand Palace. Audience. Grand Palace. Wow. The names. They be naming. First sign is a zookeeper. You find out some animals are infected. Are you here to stab me? Are you here to stab someone? You find out that some animals are infected and turning into mutants. Save them and save yourself. Unravel the mystery of the zoo. Choose wisely. Your choices will determine your ending. Interesting. Take a stab at religion! Well, I'm not necessarily, hold on. I can remember words. I'm more of a... Fuck, hold on. Hold on. I can remember words. I remember what words are. Hold on. Not anarchy. It's... agnostic. I'm more agnostic and not atheist. Thank you. Oh, maybe I should do How Am I a Director Curse? You mean that game that's made by Screensaver Studios? Wow, maybe I should. You know, I heard they have a new game coming out soon that I'm interested to play. So this is the Queen of Krain. What is wrong with you, Barbed Head? Show some respect. Should I bow or prostrate myself? No, it is quite all right. Stay as you are. Mother, Your Eminence, I would like to give thanks to you. You honored both me and my husband. His exemplary service deserves to be honored. Oh, but what a terribly trying time this must be for you, Lady Believe. May my prayer comfort your soul and that of your dearly departed husband. Nothing would please me more. Oh, Your Eminence, your words are wasted when my humble husband and I... Now that's what I call a commanding presence. So, you are the lawyer of whom my daughter speaks. Yes, Your Eminence, I am so very honored to make your noble acquaintanceship. I'm humbled to bask in your resplendence? I overdo it. I have no idea how to talk to a queen. May the Holy Mother's blessing be upon you. Now then, Lady Believe, let us go to the Chamber of Prayer. Rafa, you are to accompany us too. Yes, Mother. Wow, the Queen is seriously something else. The prayer of lament, huh? The prayer of lament, huh? Don't see how that'll do any good. It's Justice Minister Inga. Who are you, buddy? Nice to see you again, Minister Inga. Again. Have we met? I'm Phoenix Wright. We met in the accused lobby the other day. Alright. Blue suit, jagged hair. Oh, that lawyer who brought my daughter down a peg or two. Oh! 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 Uh-oh. I don't think he's king, necessarily. But uh-oh. Your daughter? Yeah, Rafa. He's Princess Rafa's father? So he's Queen Garan's husband? You plan on sticking your fat nose in this mess too? The accused is a good friend of mine. Like I said the last time. You better watch yourself, see? Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? You want to question me? That would be great. You got balls for a lawyer. Guess I can play along a bit. But I got things to do, see? So I'll have to talk while I work. I wanted to let you know that I'll be the defense lawyer in this case, too. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Wait, was that a stamp this whole time and not a cigar? Or is it both? You only won last time because that idiotic prosecutor filed false charges. But it's gonna be different this time. I got Kurain's top prosecutor on this one, see? I don't care who I go up against. I'm going to prove my client innocent. You haven't forgotten that little thing called the Defense Culpability Act, have you? Blow this one and you'll suffer the same fate as the accused. How could I forget? You lawyers are all the same. You strut yourself till the DC Act comes down hard. Then you start begging and pleading for your lives. It's really hard to watch, I tell you. Well, I don't plan on letting it come to that. Were you the one who wrote the Defense Culpability Act? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. What's it to you? This is definitely how he talks, right? Like, based on the words that he's saying, my voice is not far off. Either way, as Justice Minister, I'm gonna enforce the thing. It started as a way to counter the dirty tricks of your trade, like falsified evidence. But it turned out to be quite handy. Efficient, even. Handy? Efficient? Yeah, made my job real easy. Any goons who cross me or the Garan administration are gonna get just what they deserve. Especially those rebel scum. Is he admitting to using a law to get rid of their political opponents? Is that what he's saying? You can get away with that here? Better watch your mouth, lawyer. I enforce the law in Karain, see? And being that I'm the queen's husband, that makes me king. No, I'm pretty sure the queen's the boss around here. Go on, say what you're thinking so I can charge you with lèse-majesty. I can't get myself arrested now. Listen up, lawyer. We got a low crime rate and a populace that lives in peace. And that's all thanks to the DC Act. So I don't want to hear any more lip about it. but I can't defend my client unless I speak my mind. Even without the DC Act, Dirk and his insurgent scum buddies' days are numbered. What's that supposed to mean? Considering this is the second murder in like 2 weeks, I don't know if it's really that low of a crime rate. Well, let's just say I got a little trick up my sleeve, so I'd watch it if I were you. Cause you got a defiant attitude, like one of them dragon dupes. Say, White, you know what these are? No, what? Orders of execution. They really pile up if I start slacking off. Okay, if you're executing this many people, I don't think you have a low crime rate. Right, Biscuit? If you're executing so many people that ooh boy, they've got that death penalty hard here. And tomorrow I'll have even more work to do, processing the one for your little friend. And if you really do defend her, I'll have to add one more to the pile for you. But you're not stupid enough to waste your life on that criminal, are ya? Don't worry, I'll make sure to lighten your workload, Inga. I won't give you a single execution order to sign tomorrow. I have returned, Barbed Head. Your benevolence. Are you done with the rite? Yes, it was performed flawlessly. Lady Believe stayed behind to speak with Mother. I hope this will ease her sorrow, even if just a little. Here's the thing. When you write the laws, you can execute anyone you want. Only prisoner of war and citizen. Here's the thing. I highly doubt that Kurain, okay. It depends. Here's the thing. I am not a lawyer. I'm not an expert in this stuff. However, Kurain does not seem to be a place that really gives a shit about international law. Do they, though? I'm pretty sure you have to sign the international law for the international law to apply. Like, I don't know for certain. No? Okay, then, yeah, I don't have anything then. Congratulations, this is the Ace Attorney world. What the it just needs a majority? Interesting. Either way, this is the Ace Attorney world. Like, of course not. Obviously not. Like, to be fair, it also didn't happen when La Mirar was, no, La Mirar was never on trial. But the blind kid who wasn't actually blind, when he was on trial, he didn't get any, religious, or any immunity. So, you have been speaking with my father? Yes, you could say that. My father is a great man. He works tirelessly to keep the peace in our kingdom. He should have, but this is Ace Attorney. Defendants don't have rights. Kurain, as it stands today, owes everything to the efforts of my mother and my father. You should feel deeply honored. Under normal circumstances, they would have never spoken so readily with a lawyer. Yes, of course. It seems... Well, here's the thing, though. He was being prosecuted by Gavin, who's an international prosecutor, but this is Sadmati, who is also an international prosecutor. Seems Rafa doesn't know what her father is really like. Well, now that we're done here, let's go see if I can talk to Maya now. Oh, it's you, Nick. Maya, are you okay? Questioning wasn't too harsh, was it? No, I'm alright. How about you? Make any progress? Well, I haven't found any conclusive evidence that could prove your innocence, but I have a small lead. Really? What's up, oh, I'm gonna go feed Biscuit real fast. Be right back. Buddy, let's get you some food. Okay. Really? But for right now, I'd like to ask you about the High Priest. Sure, ask away. By the way, what's the princess doing with you still, Nick? Doesn't she have anything better to do? Doesn't seem like it. I heard that! How rude! Of course I had many other things I could be doing. It's just a thought, but do you think the High Priest could have been a rebel? A rebel? Why would you even think that? Because if he was, then the rebel hunter Lady Kira would have had a motive to kill him. Oh, what? Uh-oh, Princess Rafa overheard me. What idiocy is this? Abbot in me, a rebel? It is beyond the pale. My mother has offered the prayer of lament to his soul. That is the sort of person he was. All right. I was just raising the possibility. I will not listen to such tomfoolery. He stormed out. Oh well, nothing we can do about that. You recall the High Priest doing anything suspicious? Come to think of it, he seemed unusually restless during the rite. He kept glancing up at the sky, though I have no idea why. He was restless and kept looking up at the sky? That doesn't really tell us much, does it? Anything else come to mind? Sorry, that's about it. Guess this is all I'm going to learn about the High Priest right now. Oh, but there is one thing I should follow up on. With Princess Rafa gone, this might be my only chance. Maya, about what you said earlier. Why can't you tell me when you're able to channel spirits? Oh, that! You know how all the queens are also spirit mediums here? I heard. It was kind of a shock at first, though. In Koreanism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do it. And yet everyone in your village apparently has that power. Because you can do it. Mia never showed doing it, but maybe could have, and Pearl can do it. I see. So spirit channeling is a symbol of power or authority then, in that sense. I can see why it would look bad if a nobody from another country were able to do it too. Spirit channeling in the Korean tradition was developed from a Koreanist style that was brought to the US via Japan. Sure, but it seems like my clan's spiritual power is greater than that of average Koreanese. Do you think they're the descendants of Lady Kira? It may be a quirk due to how our styles diverge, but I don't really know. So spirit channeling is a power possessed only by the queens of Karain. It's a power that somehow made its way down the line to Maya. And I guess that makes Queen Garan and Princess Rafa distant relatives of Maya's? Anyway, it's not like there's some kind of rule about it. I'd rather not have it become an issue or anything. That's why mediums who come here to train hide the fact that they can channel spirits. I see. I had no idea it was so complicated. Either way, training here is a must to fulfill the qualification needed to become the master. And what is this qualification to become the master? To be able to channel spirits of one's own volition and without fail every time. Like, remember how my spirit channeling was always hit or miss? I only ever succeeded about 30% of the time. Yeah, and it was more like spirits possessed her as opposed to her channeling them. So you can do it every single time now, whenever you want? Yep. At least, I think. You think? Well, I haven't actually tried channeling anyone since I completed my training here. But once I get back home, I plan on taking the final spirit medium test. I'll have to try channeling one spirit after another in a marathon channeling session. Only those who pass the test are worthy of becoming the master, huh? Yeah, but I know I can do it. I'm going to ace that test to become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down. Right. Why is the next big hope of Karain Village? There's got to be a lot of pressure. It's a dead people parade. Hi, Swift. Hello, hello. How you doing? So, speaking of similarities, I've noticed another similarity between our countries besides spirit channeling. I saw a show on TV earlier that reminded me of the Steel Samurai. Oh, you must mean the Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo-Twilight Realm.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Hi, Delphi. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm doing good. But hello, Swift. Hello, Delphi. I hope you're all doing well. Why is Maya in prison? You mean again? You mean to ask, why is she in prison again? She's a trouble magnet. So you've already seen the Plumed Punisher. You really don't miss a beat. Actually, it was her benevolence who told me all about it. There is not a single person in Karain who does not know of it. Oh, your benevolence, you're back. Hi, Biscuit. As the royal priestess, I am charged with monitoring your movements. So, I have changed my mind. For in order to fulfill my duty, I must not avert my ears, not even from your blasphemous theories. Your sense of duty is commendable, but I wouldn't mind if she backed off a little bit. Great timing, your benevolence. There's actually something I wanted to show off to the both of you. Show off? Maya sure seems excited all of a sudden. Yep! Ta-da! What's that? It's an ultra-rare plumed Punisher strap. There's only one of them in the whole world. It was specially made to promote the TV show. You're the owner of the strap? Don't tell me. You're a plumed Punisher fan too, your benevolence? No, of course not. Only little children watch that show. I have no interest in such things. Alright. No, I am telling the truth. Sure, let's just leave it at that. So how did you get your hands on that, Maya? I found a kindred spirit in a plumed Punisher fan here in Karain. It resulted in an exchange of cultures transcending national borders. And by culture exchange, you mean you swap TV show promo merchandise? You bet! I traded my Steel Samurai watch for this strap. It's a super rare watch that plays the Steel Samurai theme song when the alarm goes off. My newfound Karainese friend was so happy I got this one-of-a-kind strap in return. I guess there are people like that wherever you go, even here in Karain. What's this? When you press the Magatama on her belt, it plays the show's theme song. Sounds just like the Steel Samurai theme song. What are you talking about? Can't you hear the folk instruments in the intro and the exotic tones throughout? Plus, the Steel Samurai has Japanese taiko drums that go Daka-dun-dun-dun in the intro. This is gonna be important later. Right. Guess my ears just aren't as good as yours. Anyway, I have this amazing idea for a new show. The Plumed Punisher versus the Steel Samurai. This feels more like a crossover movie. I'm going to totally go pitch it to some TV stations when I get back home. It's going to be a huge hit. Right, your benevolence? I have no interest in such things. Oh, if nothing else, talking about the Plumed Punisher has thankfully seemed to cheer Maya up a bit. It's getting late. Try to get some sleep, okay, Maya? And leave tomorrow to me. Okay, thanks, Nick. Or that, possibly. I think I've covered just about everything. Time to head back to the temple and go over everything I've learned so far. No, I'm sure it's... who did she murder? This guy? A priest? But if you want my advice, if you want my opinion, I think it's this guy. I think it might be this guy. I don't know for sure. I think it might be this guy. We haven't even talked to him yet. What's up, Biscuit? Do you need the second half of your dinner? Alright, 1 second. Did you already finish your wet food? Okay. It's getting late. Won't be long till sundown. Mr. Wright, your benevolence! Are you done with your investigation for today? Pretty much. I thought I'd go over what I've learned so far. Can you join me? Yes! Please allow me to help! Okay, first, we know that the High Priest received a warning 3 days ago. It was from someone claiming to be Lady Kira, and it told him not to perform the rites. That's right! It was that rebel hunter, but what of it? That's what I'm not sure of yet. Why would Lady Kira want to stop the rite? If you could solve that mystery, right, I could figure out her motive for threatening the High Priest. It might be the break I need, but I just don't know enough right now to act on that lead. No, we are in Karain, a fictional country that's kind of based off of several different places, it looks like. How unfortunate for you, Barbed Head. Your only hope is pure speculation. That's will not stand up in the Hall of Justice. You have no actual proof of Lady Kira's involvement in this crime, after all. Yeah, the warning letter alone can't prove who killed the High Priest. I'll give you one last chance to withdraw before you are charged under the DC Act. Your benevolence! While it is true you did not forge to suppress any evidence, that is, perhaps, a product of my careful monitoring of your every move. I wasn't planning to do anything like that in the first place, Your Benevolence. But I am going to prove Maya's innocence, within the confines of the law. How can you be so sure you will? Because of my undying faith in my clients. That's a lawyer's greatest weapon. What nonsense. You have chosen to dig your own grave. When next we meet, it shall be in the Hall of Justice. As Royal Priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the divination seance. This time, I will prove that the insights I glean thereof are the very truth itself. Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial, and your last rites. Tomorrow shall end with you under the headsman's axe. Tomorrow, I'll be defending Maya in that so-called Hall of Justice again. That whole seance thing makes trials here completely different from those back home. I hope so. My deepest hope in my heart is that she's gonna be trial number 5. Like, on a meta level, knowing how Ace Attorney games go, I'd say there's a very high chance. We usually defend the prosecutor, though. Not always. I mean, yes, usually, but not always. It's possible. She's either going to be number 4. If she's not number 4, she has to be number 5. I'm almost 100% certain that she has to be one of our clients. On the other hand, I've got plenty of confusion and anxiety to spare. Let me think. Well, because in the first, in Apollo Justice, we never defended Gavin. Did defend Black Quill. Actually, technically we defended Black Quill, but also we didn't in Dual Destinies. Her own father prosecuting her. Oh, 100%. Her dad's an asshole. I don't know if you noticed. Her dad's kind of a piece of shit. He was immediately just like, oh, that bullshit spiritual stuff they're doing over there to honor the dead. Ha, whatever. Murder, murder, murder. I'm sorry, execution. Death penalty. Anyways, I'll have to think of something. After all, I'm the only lawyer in all of Karain. I have to do this. I will do this. I'll prove Maya's innocence if it's the last thing I do. To be continued. Right about now. Continue on to the next chapter. May 11th, 9:40 a.m. High Court of Kran. Accused lobby. Wasn't able to find any conclusive evidence yesterday. But if I can figure out Lady Kira's motive for threatening the High Priest, then maybe. Nick, today well, don't look so down, Maya. I'm going to defend you with everything I've got. You want to do well to cease this insanity while you still can. As I said yesterday, I'm going to defend my client in court. Well, know this. You shall not witness a miracle of the sort that occurred last time. The moment she is found guilty, you too will be found guilty of abetting the accused. I never claimed to be a miracle maker, but I am good at discovering the truth. And unlike miracles, the truth is always waiting to be found. The truth, you say? Then it seems you have chosen your fate. This shall be your very last trial. She said, not realizing that this is only trial 3 of 5, not including the special episode. Nick, I'm going to prove you innocent, Maya. You'll see. After all, you have to introduce the Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm, to folks back home, right? Doesn't this only go up to episode 5 and then the special? Biscuit, don't do that. Biscuit, over here. Right here, stay right there. Right here. Hold on. Say hello to the camera. Hello. Right here, say hello. Did you completely miss trial 2? Yes, I think so. If you weren't here, unless you, I don't know, yeah. I missed the old judge. Sure, Paulo is going to be prosecuting one more, probably episode 4. There, stay right there, Biscuit. No! Oh, now you're out of the shot. You're in the shot, now you're out of the shot. Okay. Trucy got 2 girlfriends. That is true. Trucy, well, the 2 girlfriends are twins. So, maybe. Depends on how you feel about that particular Biscuit. Ah! Thank you for the hydrate, Fluffy. Biscuit. Come here. Ah! Thank you for the posture check. Biscuit, come here. Biscuit. Stop messing with that. Alright. I may be a defendant this time. Again. But I'll be by your side like always, Nick. Thanks, Maya. Yeah, I know. The baby doesn't like saying... Well, here's the thing. The baby will get down and he will stay still for like hours at a time. But the moment I stand up, he's like, we're awake? We're awake now? We're awake? Are we playing? Is it playtime? Especially once I start getting ready for stream. He's just like, and I'm up and moving. Isn't that right, Biscuit? This place is tough on lawyers. I'll need all the help I can get. Plus, it's always good to have you on the team. Well, it's time. Let's go. High Court of Karain.
Court is now in session. Let the trial of Maya Fey begin. I don't know why my brain fucked up in that word.
The defense is ready, Your Majesty. Hi, Naida. We still don't know why Apollo knows you. Huh? Hi, Matt Mercer.
Quiet! Can't you see Prosecutor Salmadi is absorbed in silent prayer?
No. Biscuit, come here. What do you mean Biscuit's coming to Fallout 76? Great, the trial's barely started and the judge is already mad at me. He's a very devout for a prosecutor.
Why is the accused standing over there?
Oh, well, Your Majesty, in addition to being the accused, she is also my assistant.
The accused is your assistant, you say? Very well, then. A criminal does indeed make a fitting partner to a lawyer with a defiled soul.
What? That wasn't very nice. That you can have pets at your camp? Oh. Oh, well, bad-mouthing lawyers seems to be a custom of sorts here in Karain.
I must say, I'm surprised to see you still here in Karain, Mr. Wright. And even more so to find you in the Hall of Justice once more.
Biscuit, what you doing? Biscuit, why are you behind the TV?
Alright. I cannot fathom why you would willingly risk your life in yet another trial.
The answer is simple, Your Majesty. I'm a lawyer, and this is what lawyers do. Although, to be frank, I'd rather be anywhere but here right now. I wish my AV technician would stop messing with my wires. That would be nice, wouldn't it, Biscuit? Microphone. Such foolishness.
Oh, Prosecutor Sodmod, are you ready to begin now?
Yes, Your Majesty. And the prosecution is ready. Let us begin without further delay. There you are. Hi, buddy. Biscuit, you're not even 6 months old and you already have a degree? I don't even have a degree. How did you get a college degree when I couldn't? But first, I propose you both this. I will cast your wicked souls into the fires of hell. Thus shall the soul of the victim attain salvation.
Ho 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 ho! Splendid! I would expect nothing less of you, Prosecutor Sodmadi.
Please save the victim's soul, Prosecutor Salmani. Punish the wicked lawyer who dares to stop these last rites. I think I'll pass on that whole fire and brimstone deal. I'm not surprised by your words or stance, considering what Apollo's told me about you. So it was you who instilled that putrid lawyerly guile within him. Putrid? What? He too must soon face the fires, lest his soul be lost to redemption. But I shall send you on ahead, so that he will not be lonely when he arrives. Sorry, but I'm afraid it won't be that easy. People say I never know when to give up. Nervous, Maya? A little. Feels like it's been ages since we stood side by side like this in court. Too bad I'm the defendant. Again? Don't worry. We haven't lost a case together yet. You're right. Well, let's give this everything we've got, Nick.
Now then, Prosecutor Sodmadi, would you please explain the case at hand?
Of course, Your Majesty. Let us begin the last rites of the victim. Wow, what's up, Biscuit? Maya Fey has been charged with the crime of murder. The victim of her heinous crime was High Priest Tarustin Mi. He was conducting the purification rite when he was brutally slain.
And the cause of death?
Let us review the victim's autopsy report and the crime scene photos, shall we? The cause of death was blood loss from a stab wound delivered to the abdomen. The murder weapon was likely the Warbad dagger, which was used in the rite. However, the weapon is yet to be found, though the scene was thoroughly searched.
A sacred relic used as a tool of murder, the Holy Mother's wrath shall be most severe.
The murder itself took place at the height of the purification rite. Man. He, him. I'm gonna be honest, this is Ace Attorney. There's only been one female prosecutor, and it was Francisca von Karma. And there's never been an NB anything. The accused had doomed Lady Kira's sacred robes. Yeah, he's also an asshole, though, so get ready for that. And the victim was there to offer prayers as a high priest of Karanism. Also, he's voiced by Matt Mercer. During the rites, the victim and accused were the only two at the inner sanctum. Therefore, the only person who could have slain the victim is Maya Fey. Yeah, bad taste. Fair enough.
I must say, that does cast a great deal of suspicion upon the accused.
Indeed. Now then, allow me to submit this diagram of the crime scene as evidence in this case. In Kiranism, slaying a priest is a sin most grave and dreadful. As such, Maya Fey's soul shall be plunged into the lowest level of hell, the hell of tickling. Is there a translation error there, my dude? There, she shall be tickled without end for 500 million years. Nope, that's the lowest level of hell? I mean, that's terrible, but also...
It is a terrible feat indeed. Will the defense care to respond?
I thought the lowest level of hell was the hell of back pain. I don't remember killing anyone, and I don't have the dagger or anything like it. As my client stated, she has no memory of the event as described by the prosecution. But more importantly, she had no motive to kill the High Priest in the first place. I thought she might say that. Nevertheless, the meaningless prattle of lawyers is utterly ineffectual here in the Hall of Justice. For all will be made clear by her benevolent Rafa Padma Karain's insights.
So it is, and so it shall be. The divination seance reveals the truth for all to see, and can then be tossed down by the lawyer.
Here we go again. Aw, shit. Here we go again.
Bailiff, please show in the royal priestess.
Aw, shit. It's Princess Rafa. Oh, how beautiful her benevolence looks again today. Glory to the Holy Mother on this blessed day. As popular as ever, I see. Rest assured, good people of Karain, I will defeat this murderer and her better. They shall not escape on their freedom expressed today.
What a joy it is to have the royal priestess back in the Hall of Justice. May the Holy Mother grant us her divine favor. Urdi Hara Karain.
Sure looks pleased with herself. Especially for someone who didn't know what a Freedom Express was until yesterday. Is there something stuck to my face, barbed head? No, nothing, your benevolence.
Now then, your benevolence, the divination seance, if you please.
Very well. Nena, my robe.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name. Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped. O dance
I'm very
of
interested to
devotion,
see what this is going to
guide
show.
the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Meow. What's up, Biscuit? Meow. Alright, let's see these memories. Honestly, it doesn't look like very much, just because it's relatively small and it's not really hanging super loosely. Incense, wind, incense, footsteps, pain. Well, that doesn't look good for us. I'm gonna be honest, that doesn't look good for us. I'm gonna be honest, doesn't look good. Not a good look. Not a good look. Bad look.
The victim's Mitama has spoken. The divination seance is complete.
Great. Another clearly incriminating seance vision.
There could not be any clearer, O foul defense. The accused donned the sacred robes of Lady Kira and then attacked the victim. Oh, how very terrible it must have been. The figure of Lady Kira lit against the dim lantern light, the scent of incense growing ever more present as she drew near. One could almost sense the horror Abbott in me must have felt.
You can tell by how she just lit. That was pretty funny.
The facts as presented by her benevolence are indisputable.
But that wasn't me. Do something, Nick. I'm working on it. That couldn't have been any clearer. Looks like I'm in for another uphill battle.
The accused committed this vile act during our ancient tradition, the purification rite.
Come to think of it, a rites guide explains the multi-part purification rite in detail. The transformation rite. The high priest reads scripture while a priestess dons the robes of Lady Kira. The rite of water. Lady Kira enters the spring, and the high priest purifies her along with her dagger. The rite of fire. The priestess circles the sacred flames to purify her soul.
Indeed. It would seem that the murder occurred during the transformation rite. The rite dictates that the high priest stand in front of the spring. Therefore, the accused must have attacked him from the direction of the broken lantern. Well, Barbed Head, would you care to object?
Of course, because I know my client is innocent.
So you say.
You truly do not know when you are beaten, do you? I managed to pull it off last time with Albie. I'll just have to do it again.
You intend to find fault with her benevolence insights yet again? It would seem lawyers are Porkunan creatures indeed.
Look at that Pokunan! 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 Hey, what exactly is a Pokunan?
Someone who's a real piece of work, so to speak.
They can call me anything they want. The only thing I care about is uncovering the truth.
So, Barbed Head, are you foolish enough to risk your life for your so-called truth?
Hi, Biscuit. I see you looking at me from over the TV. You're not supposed to be back there. Because my insights are the truth. To deny them is to willingly dig your own grave.
Insight.
We might not have a chance to finish this, because basically we've only got about 10 more minutes. Let's see how far we can get.
The victim commenced the purification rite by bowing to the lanterns and reading a sutra. As the first part, the transformation rite, ended, he lowered the sutra. Suddenly, he heard the accused approaching footsteps and smelled her incense-laden robes. It was then that the victim felt an intense pain.
I believe this is when he was stabbed. Hold on. Ed. Not supposed to be back there. Biscuit, get down. Biscuit, hey, hey, hey. No. Biscuit, you're not supposed to be back here. People know that you were here, even if you leave the area. I know that you were here. Biscuit, stop it. No. Here. Biscuit, come here. God, Biscuit. Biscuit, no. Come here. Come here.
Excuse me. No, Biscuit. You're in timeout. Excuse me, had to deal with a troublesome little lad. Thank you, Punisher. Thank you, Kay. It was then that the victim felt an intense pain. I believe this is when he was stabbed. As his life's blood spilled over, his vision dimmed, till finally he passed from our world. That is everything the victim experienced in his final moments. Dressed in the sacred robes of Lady Kira, the accused rushed the victim head-on. The brutal stabbing she perpetrated could not have been any clearer. Yes, it is plain for all to see. No, it wasn't me! A sudden drowsiness came over me during the transformation rite. I didn't even get a chance to put on Lady Kira's robes. You waste our time with such meaningless statements, accused. You cannot explain away the truths revealed by the royal priestess's divine insight. How did you end up finding contradictions last time? The deceased's final memories include all 5 senses. Oh, you mean those words that appeared in the Pool of Souls? We rage. We be raging. There we go. It looked to me like the bigger the word, the stronger the sensation was to the victim. Yeah, that's how it looked to me too. The sensations themselves are never wrong, only their interpretations. That's why I tried to point out mistakes in Rafa's insight the last time. So there could be contradictions between what Abbott and me felt and her insights, huh? You got it, and I'm going to find them this time too. Thank you for the hydrate. Should I check in? How? I'm okay. I remember. Okay, posturing. I'm postured. No, I remember how it works. Still, a sensation this time seems to fluctuate more than the one from Alby's trial. In which case, I'd better keep an eye on changes in their intensity too. Okay, time to point out the sensations that contradict the insights. Okay. Okay, now hold on. There's something I'm gonna want to see. That one doesn't... Is that broken? Okay. The victim commenced the purification rite by bowing to the original and reading the sutra. As the first part, the transformation rite ended, he lowered the sutra. Suddenly, he heard the accused's footsteps approaching. That was weird. Okay, we all saw that, right? Incense, footstep... Yeah, hold on. Wait. Rewind. The incense was really strong. No? There's a bit of incense first, and then the footsteps. Down. Okay, wind. Footsteps, footsteps, incense. But the footsteps never got louder. Like, the incense got stronger, but the... Interesting. Okay. Bowing to the lanterns and reading a sutra. And he read the sutra, blah blah blah. He reads it. He lowers the sutra. He heard the accused's footsteps approaching and smelled her incense-laden...
Okay. We're gonna save here, because I have a feeling I'm wrong, but it's the only thing I can even remotely find.
Objection!
I don't think this worked, but... Music stopped. The victim supposedly heard the accused approaching footsteps, but did he really? What nonsense is this? Is it not abundantly clear? No, it's not. Because there's something strange about those footsteps. Strange? Explain yourself, barbed head. The footsteps are strange because... they're not getting any louder. And why exactly does that matter? Please focus your attention on the incense the victim smelled. The scent grows stronger as the accused approaches. The accused really had approached the victim. The sound of her footsteps would have grown louder as the scent of incense grew stronger. Okay.
Why, that makes perfect sense. How can this be explained, your benevolence?
Well, there must be a reason.
Objection!
Thought Marty. It is as they say. Even a putrid worm of a lawyer will turn. What does that even mean? He's not exactly singing your praises, that's for sure. Still, we cannot discount this information solely on account of its lawyerly source. Your benevolence, perhaps you must listen more carefully to the abbot's mitana. Listen more carefully? What's he talking about? Yes, it would appear so. I shall try to refine the sensation. Refine the sensation? I can more accurately gauge sensations by deepening my communication with the mitama. I didn't know you could do that. Why have we never done this before? By refining a sensation, a clearer picture of the truth can be discovered. Oh, blessed mitama, I beseech you, hear me now and respond to my call.
Footsteps changed into bells? What could this mean?
Bells? But the only bells at the scene of the crime were... Ah! That jingling must have come from Abbot Enmy's bells! You mean those big things he had on his ankles? Well, there you have it. The sound of bells was from the High Priest's own footsteps. Then that means... if the footsteps belonged to the victim itself, it means it was the victim who was moving, not the accused! That's why she was sliding! The victim was the one who went running toward the broken lantern from the spring. A far cry from what her benevolence's insight would have us believe! Interesting.
But why would the victim have approached the accused?
Maybe he was trying to defend himself.
Please explain.
He could have felt threatened by Lady Kira standing there with a dagger. If so, he might have thought to overpower her before she attacked. Still your voices! This is nothing but a theory, and a poor one at that. Be not led astray by this lawyer's obvious postulation.
Objection!
While his insolence is inexcusable, I would ask that you calm yourself, your benevolence. Is there something you would care to say, Prosecutor Sanmari? Even if it was Abbot Enmy who moved, it does not negate the accused crime. What do you mean? The accused was likely waiting for the High Priest to approach. And as he neared, she plunged the dagger into him. It's as simple as that. Oh, right. It really doesn't change much, does it? Yes, it is as the prosecutor has said. In fact, it is as I meant to say all along as well. Definitely, 100%. Right, and that's why you were so shocked when you first heard it. Understand now, lawyer. That contradiction you conjured up has come to naught. Once I hone my insights, it will vanish like the dying rays of the sun.
Insight revised.
Okay, I have a feeling... See, the fact that it was Abbot Enmy who moved changes nothing. Ugh, come on, Phoenix. You gotta keep her cool.
The contradiction I pointed out must mean something. That one sensation changed after Princess Rafa refined her vision. It stands to reason that something else might have changed too because of the refinement. I should focus on any sensations that have changed, while searching for more contradictions between them and her insights. Okay, here's the thing. Buy the broken lantern. This is the thing that I want to see. But also, first of all, I don't know if that's broken or not. Second of all, Caden has gone up, and it's past 7 o'clock. So that means thank you all so much for joining me today. We're going to call it here, and we'll continue this next time, probably on Saturday. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll be back on Saturday, should be, for more Ace Attorney. Woo! I'm postured. I promise. I hydrated. Okay, I'll hydrate again before we... But we're gonna call it there. You're back just in time for a raid. I was saying words. What were my words? I lost what my words were. The words were, thank you, Fluffy, for all of the gift subs. Jesus Christ. Rachel. Jesus Christ, Maya. No, absolutely not. But that is all. Yeah, that's all for me. I'll see you all later. Reminder to send me ideas you might have for either 3D printed things to make a shop, to put in a shop, and or horror games to play. Both of those are good. And I will see you next time. Bye, y'all! I can't 3D print a plushie. That'd be cool, though. But I can't do it.